Hello, everybody! Happy Tuesday! Welcome on in. It is the start of a new week. Ahoy, Wilson! Ahoy, Nia! Hello, Septia! Mikaru, hello! Tuesday, I'm gonna chew on something. I'm gonna chew on all y'all. Cause you're all so sweet. Hang on, drinking water. How's everybody doing? Ahoy, Versaris. It's still so fucking cold. It really is. It's like the worst right now. Okay, here in the UK, it is... This is the coldest it's been for a long time. It is like big, big cold. And... UK. Like, I think last night it went down to like -5. Which, yes, is not as cold as some places, but it is really cold when you consider we're in Iceland. We're in Iceland? No, we're an island. Keep me warm, Serenity. Keep you warm in my tummy. I don't know what it is. I've had the hunger recently. I've had some hunger. Like, a lot of... Tumby got Tumby great. Everyone wants to be in Tumby. The ones who want to be. Mandy! Oh. And a stretch. You know the drill. Be shrimpy. Sippy. Be... I remember the last one. Giving curse with wake up cold but bed warm. Oh, I hate that. It's like the opposite. Beds are like such a trap. Also, I talk a lot of crap. Beds are such a trap. Like in an evening, you don't want to get out of bed because bed warm but need to go pee. In the morning, need to get out, but everywhere else cold, bed warm. Have you wants to gain a layer of blubber to stay warm? I am... Yes, I want to become a, I want to become a leopard seal. Make me a leopard seal. Or some kind of fur seal. You know, what kind of seals are cute? All seals are kind of cute, when I think about it. Wait a minute, I know. Wait, was there such a thing as called a crab-eater seal? Oh, you're adorable. I'm just kind of out with Vil. Selkie Avi? What is a Selkie? Google. Selkie. Oh. Between the seal and human forms. Ooh, I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good question. What do y'all think of me if I was to have like a monster, like if I was to become like get like a monster girl, like a very good how I bit my tongue. Oh, 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 ah, that hurts. Oh. Oh. Ow, that's a lot of blood. It's not a lot of blood, but I can taste iron. I can taste iron. Iron is not great. That's kind of breaking kayfabe of saying I taste iron, though. Iron within, iron without. Why am I bleeding? I just bit my tongue because I talk too quickly because I'm silly. Look, being Venezuelan means my racial is talking too fast. And sometimes my tongue doesn't catch up. Were seal's a good way of putting it, I guess. Is there such a thing for were seal? Selkies and were seals. Also known as silkies, selchies, and seal wives. Mythological creatures found in Faroese, Icelandic, Irish, and Scottish folklore. These are not as cute as I'd hope they'd be. And those are boobies. RP Abby to get the warm feathers? No. I mean, ooh. RP Abby, but it's like a terror bird. Go back to Olympia, Peter Turbo. Wait, I thought Selkies were the horses, but with like seahorse bodies. Yeah, horse head, seahorse body. MTG Selkies, very cute. MTG Selkie. MTG Selkie. Oh! I didn't think... Oh, those are less cute than I thought. They're technically centaurs. Those are kelpies. Hippocampus. I thought the hippocampus was a part of a brain. Or, a school for one of Africa's big four. Wait. Is it big four or big five? The hippo is... Oh wait, the hippo is not even in the big five. True, they're Taurs, but Taurs still... They are cute, but like at the same time, I thought they'd be like, more like, mermaid-ish. Kelpie's a horse that tricky into riding them, dragging into water. Oh! That reminds me a little bit of the, oh, what are they called? The river dolphins in the Amazon. They're kind of terrifying. We turn to, I'll get into that in a second. Just to go back to eat. Good night, woo. Have a fun stream, Abby. Night care, Roo. Thank you very much for dropping on in. Hope you have a lovely eat. No, you're not eating it, and also you're not eating any viewers. No. Everyone here's mine. For real. This is mine. You don't enter in somebody else's territory. A hippocampus? What are they learning? What would a hippo learn? Would they have like a cute little skull bag? Little leather-bound book? Hippocampus is apparently a rock band. They look 15. What if I eat myself? A little Ouroboros is a treat. No. Then you'll fade into nothing. Also, Hippocampus is a book for children. The Hippocampus, where learning is fun. Oh, there's a lot of books called The Hippocampus. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. It's kind of random today. It's just chill. We're vibing. I do want to watch... There's a couple of videos I do want to check out. Someone a friend introduced me to. And if you like Godzilla, you might like these. Because they're very cute. Ahoy, Heretic! How you doing? Welcome. Abby's folklore impressions are so innocent in Japanese. Okay, look. The folklore I know is minimal. Because the UK has like very little to no folklore. Or good folklore. We have really only one good cryptid. Wait, is my thing lagging? Tiniest little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, we have no like good folklore or mythology here in the UK. And where my mom's from, in Venezuela, or at least like the local-ish tribe. Hang on, let me turn this around. One of the local tribes okay, I need to fix this. Hang on. Yeah, V-Bridge is like messing up. What are you doing? It becomes the Greek Horse Mermaid. UK has plenty of folklore, England doesn't. Yeah, we don't. Okay, let me tell you some folklore that I know. Where my mom's from, one of the local tribes. That's not good. Okay. That's right. One of the local tribes where my mom's from, now where is it? Let me find it. I had some notes. Okay, well, long story short. Oh my god, what is up with V-Bridger today? V-Bridger. I paid money for this. Okay, we're gonna restart V-Bridger. Maybe that fixes it. My model's just gonna pass out in a second. Let me talk folklore for a little bit. Yeah, there's a definite issue with There is an issue with V-Bridger. I didn't know what's causing it. Maybe what people like mention. Yeah, Skyworld. Skyworld. One of the local tribes in Venezuela on the Orinoco River Valley, along the Orinoco River, believes that humanity... Oh my god, I hate this. Okay, we're abandoning V-Bridger. We're abandoning V-Bridger. Yeah, we're just abandoning this. This is just too laggy. Do this. Scan. Things are not working. Oh, okay. Wired connection. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Bum bum bum. Activate USB. There we go. It's not as good as it used to. Well, yeah, some of the tracking is not as good, but it's actually connected. So I can talk to Nolly. Skyworld. The creation myth of one of the people is essentially, hey, people used to live above the clouds. People used to live above the clouds. And one day, a hunter shot his arrow at an animal. And he missed, unfortunately. But when he went to go retrieve his arrow, he found it had gone through a hole in the clouds. And... oh my god. He goes back to his people and tells them, hey, look, I found this new place. This underground, or under the clouds. And the people start building a rope, essentially, like trying to get a rope to go down. And they're holding a rope above the clouds. And as the tribe of the Sky People come down from Skyworld down to Earth, or rather, a pregnant woman gets stuck going down the hole. Nobody else can go down there. And the people just leave her there stuck. The people just there leave her stuck. The ones above, the ones below, they can't do anything. So what they do is, well, they just live on Earth. But the woman is there, stuck. And when she dies, her butt, her booty hole, that becomes the North Star. And all the other stars you see in the sky are other people trying to come down, like, through various different holes. That is the creation myth. I'm sorry, what dies? Yeah, she dies because she's so heavily pregnant, she cannot slip through this hole in the clouds.
I'm hungry!
No! Do not! That is the creation myth of one of the tribes. If however she died, robes is the creation myth. We don't go that deep. We don't go that deep. It's literally just, yeah. It's wild. This is my favorite Abby. Hi, Visor! Welcome, welcome! Oh, Rubes, that is cursed as all hell, and I want to get rid of that, but I'm gonna leave it there. WTF. Do people in the clouds not feed her or give her something to drip? No, she is like the last of the people. She's the last of the people to go down, and she just gets stuck up there. That is all I know about, like, the folklore. Of that creation myth. The other one that I do know from my... Oh. What is up with my bitrate? Hang on, chat. Something's happening to my stream. What is up with Twitch today? How do I... Chat, how's my stream looking? Am I choppy? How do I sound? Is bitrate saying 20 FPS? Great. Hmm. Bizarre. It is super choppy visual-wise? Really? Oh. It was looking good a second ago. Twitch Inspector, what is it with... What's going on here? What's going on here? And we're back up. The moment I start Googling things, it's like, hey, no, we can go back to 5... We can go up to 5k kill bit rate. No, you're fine, Abby. You keep doing your thing. Let's move you a little tiny bit around. Hello, camera. Ugh. Looks better? Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to... the other, like, piece of law... The other big piece of law, really, is... Is it Boto? Boto Encantado? Yeah, Boto Encantado! The pink river dolphins of the Amazon. Also along the Orinoco River. Essentially, you thought dolphins were scary. Like, in general, like, wild dolphins are kind of crazy. No. Pink river dolphins are hella terrifying. Because, at night, they'll morph and transform into human men to seduce and impregnate women before swimming away at night. The other one, the other, like, scary one, is... The other scary one is, like, if you go swimming alone, like, at, like, early morning or... Like, as the sun rises or as the sun sets, you might be drowned by a dolphin. They are messed up animals, and I just don't like dolphins. Dolphins, like, I'm all for conservation, But why do they gotta be so creepy? Why do you gotta be so creepy? Hmm? Why do you gotta give me a friend? But you just gotta be, to be honest, if dolphins could do that, they could. Yeah. They're basically incubi, but dolphins, that is what they are. They are essentially incubus. They're too smart for their own good. They are. The thing is, like, if you've never seen a pink river dolphin, doesn't matter, no, and I don't mean IRL, I mean, like, a picture of one in general. They are horrific. Because it's black water, a lot of the Amazon, or the water the water these dolphins live in, they have, like, a human-ish skin tone when you see them in water. Hang on, let me find a picture. Pink river dolphin. Oh, there it is. Found one on Nat Geo. They look so smoked. They look so horrific. Never mind. I can't look at that picture without handing over all my personal details. They also look super shriveled. Yeah. They kind of do. They look... Oh, they just don't look natural. They change colors between, like, gray and pink. But... No, like, regular dolphins are cool. Pink river dolphins, less cool. Just freshwater dolphins in general. And I think somebody mentioned it in chat. Wait, are we watching video today? We're doing anything, really. There's no real plan for today. It's just chill vibes. I don't mind having a chatting stream every now and again. And... honestly, I've been kind of just enjoying talking a lot of gibberish with y'all. It's just fun vibes. And I hope y'all enjoy it too. Really. Can I edit this a bit smaller? Perfect. I mean, y'all saw that. But yeah, I think we can mix in between videos and stuff. We could do like a run of Cobalt Call. Even do some Isaac. Anything really, y'all fancy. I'm just chill today. Or trying to chill. I am very, very tired. I'm kind of exhausted. I've been out in the cold for too long. I've just been tired. Isaac sounds comfy. I haven't played any Isaac in a long time. You found another niche video essayist? Ooh, I'd love to see. Who is it? Oh, you know how you should... You know how you should tell me? How you should all tell me. Yeah, how you should tell me about stuff that's cool, you know? You want to show me? In the Discord, I have a video stream of a media share channel now. People can post things in there for you to watch on stream. YouTube-wise. Share things in my Discord. The Discord is there for y'all. And I do want to... like, the videos we've been watching recently have been good. I mean, you still have the classics in... unusual meme compilations. The odd Japan videos we watch. Anything really? Oh no, I forgot something! Wait. Oh no. Fuck! Okay, we can do this on on Friday too. Yeah, we can kind of catch up on things on Friday. So Thursday we're doing Untitled Goose Games. But one thing that's happening on Thursday too was I kind of want to hold off. On Thursday, Microsoft Direct. Developer Direct. Is it 45 minutes of game trailers and stuff? You wanna watch it live? Or would you like to maybe just, like, watch it all before, yeah, we catch it before Gears of War? God of War. Oh, the mid to late 2000s and that of war games. Everything was a gal. Gal. Alright, let's boot up some videos. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? The channel is hidden from you? What? On the Discord? Really? Ooh, I wanna... Okay, this one looks interesting. This looks interesting. We can check this out. Let me... Means. But yeah, to analyst post for the latest. It's called Fammy. I will check them out. Change screens. Hey, by the way, I have a YouTube channel. You should go subscribe to it now. You should go subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I post VODs and stuff. It's a cute little place. Look at me. Look at me. Just a bean. Just a little bean. I'm gonna start off with this. Yeah, we can do it. But there's one set of videos I want to check out first. Where are you? Yeah. Yeah, do you like Godzilla? Ué, hi senpai. Welcome. There's a real cute channel I've been just like I got brought onto today. And if you like Godzilla and cute stuff in general, this should be fun. You're not listening to these ads? No thanks. Hi, senpai. Welcome. Yeah, there's some really cute, like, Godzilla animations. Oh. I just love this art style. Little G sleep very peacefully. Wait, this has subtitles? Rodan is getting around. Hang on. I'm gonna get rid of his subtitles. It's cuter without him. There is story. There's a story you can figure out. Fine. Poor Rodan. Couldn't sleep. Okay, can now. That's gonna be less something for Junior. It doesn't taste delicious. Hamburger. Thank you, cheeseburger. But don't make a big deal out of it. I've never actually seen a Godzilla or anything besides the, Aww. Besides the Godzilla cartoon back in the early 2000s. Based off the Godzilla 2000 movie. Aww. How do I start on Godzilla? Like, what is the best place to start? Aww. The first one is still great? Really? Like, yeah. Aww. Any movie? Are any of us cute? Biolante? I know Biolante is one of a monster. Is it Biolante? Bio? Bio? Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum. This OG Sims music real slaps. Yippee. Oh. Okay, I have seen this one, but I haven't seen the others, chat. Okay, I can't feign ignorance. Oh. Wait, is Space Godzilla related to actually to Godzilla? Is Space Godzilla related to Godzilla? I thought Godzilla was like a regular... I thought it was just like a regular lizard-made giant. Oh, babe, look at his chubby little belly. Don't you want to pet it? Yay! Oh no! Poor baby! Godzilla's cells mutated by space radiation and Mothra's DNA. Oh. Oh. Make it right, Dad. You can do it. Not just any sandwich. A burger. A hamburger. Why wouldn't you give a barista cake? Barista's allowed a little bit of cake. Aww. Oh, it's all better now. It's all better now. What did you think of that, chat? Was that cute? Did you like that? It's very sweet. There's like 3 more of these animations. There is more. Oh my god, this is a long one. This is Angrius' vacation. 11 minutes. That is a big animation project. Also, is Mechagodzilla is Mechagodzilla made by mankind, or is it like an alien robot? When I was in Osaka, I stopped by the Godzilla store. And Godzilla has like some hella expensive merch. Like, you can buy like these leather biker jackets, but they're like $900 each. It's complicated. Wait, what is Godzilla's motto? Oh. No. Oh. Hurts. No! Don't say that! That's a good motto. Mothra's very cute. The first Mechagodzillas are made after the thirsty were made by humans. Oh. If Godzilla has a son, who's Junior's mom? Oh no. Did I have to tell you this? Godzilla Jr. is adopted? I can live with this. Godzilla Jr. can be adopted. Little baby got adopted. Every baby needs a home. Then, this is all the chillest music in the world. Aww! Aw, babies! Oh, I love this little guy! Aw, no, he's got a leaky roof. So now, do you know anything of folding... You know folding ideas? I don't know folding ideas. What does that even mean? The Heisei era Mechagoji, which came out before Kiri was made up by humans. No VTube creator which my point with me, sure enough. Yeah, do so. This is like what it's for. Like, I want people to share things they enjoy, and I think that I would enjoy as well. Hi, Violente. Who is this fellow? Who are these little guys? Yeah, I want to be educated. Titanosaurus. Never trust a human. It's good advice. It is a good motto. Who are these little friends? And who's this crab? Vil, why did you get evil? Why'd you become evil? Never mind, Vil is food once again. Oh, this actually looks really nice. Like an actual spa getaway. Wait, when did you guys get here? Oh, you're not even meant to be here. Megalon? Eric! Hello! Welcome, 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 welcome! I know it's King Ghidorah, right? The one with the 3 heads. The beetle kaiju megalon. Oh, it's a beetle, not a not a not crab. Darn. How you doing, Eric? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Baby. Baby being bullied? No. No. Aw, Angie's missing his friends. The Doruts became merged together by bomb tests and became King Ghidorah, as in the tiny little guys? The little beans became King Ghidorah? Wait, so regular nerds became... So King Ghidorah was born out of nerds? Some great sounds. Get him, Angie! Aw, baby. We're having some choppiness again. The bitrate says it's fine currently, but... we are doing our best. Is everyone getting a vacation now? Hi, Nia. That is a wonderful animation. Yippee! Okay, I'm gonna skip because this is gonna get me a... skip because this is gonna get the VOD muted. Chat! This is this person. This is the person whose videos we're watching. They are very good. You should definitely go subscribe to them. Who is this Ultraman looking ass in the background? Was that Ultraman? I don't think Ultraman is in the same universe, right? Has there been an Ultraman crossover with Godzilla? A bean. I am a bean. Jet Jaguar is the Ultraman of the Gojiverse. Aw. Oh, that is a much darker of a design than I thought it was. Some of these designs are horrific. More like a giant sentient robot, but still pretty much Ultraman. Fair enough, fair enough. I wanna get big into my, like... Yeah, that's a pretty good to-do list. Aww. More babies. Uh-oh. Yeah, how do you have a boss when you're a giant monster? Like, how does that happen? This experience is Godzilla vs. Megalon. Oh, really? So, like, he didn't get his own movie? These bosses are robots, the aliens that made him. Ah! I have nothing to do with Gigan. Just to be clear, I have nothing to do with kaijus. This is not Jubilee based. Oh no. Oh no. You can see him over that mouth? That is good advice. He's in. Mothra, Guardian of Earth. Though Godzilla may be the king, Mothra's de facto leader of Monster Island. When a good-hearted kaiju needs help, you should look to Mothra for help. Or she's not attempting to improve human-monster relation. She can be found teaching numbers and letters at her very own kindergarten. Oh, I love her! Space Godzilla. Crystal-based bastard. Space Godzilla is Godzilla's brother. Godzilla will thoroughly deny this. His fellow villains see him as a trashy blob. He thinks he's the best-looking guy in the room. Recently, he's been looking for a sweetheart to take over the world with. Look at anyone ever look that toothy mug. Barragan, subterranean puppy. While many have congregated into human-like communities out of pure convenience, Barragan prefers exploring the dangerous wilderness of Monster Island. He gets very excited when he bumps into a kaiju on his travel. Violante, Twisted Sister. Violante is seen as an it monster by the inhabitants of Monster Island. Kaiju feel a sense of dread when we step into her territory, recognize their deeply unnatural origins. Our understanding of the language of monsters, making any attempts to friendship impossible. The rats. Subspecies of Ghidorahs. Some kaiju seem as an annoying pest, while others think they're adorable. Recently, more and more have been popping up. No one really is sure where they come from. The Dirt Dance. I cannot read this fast. But managed by King Caesar. Human-like society. Grounded and highly sought after by Kaiju. Or just those who want a more relaxed style. They have a commune? They have a commune? I'd like a commune to live in. Jersey Venezuelan root speaks the fastest. It's more of a trying to speak audibly and understandably for the stream and not like tripping over my own mouth because I do have a bit of a speech impediment. Oh, hell yeah! Giga Chad! Actual baller, I love you, Space Godzilla. I know that's King Caesar. And Megalon is just recreating the Blue Album by Weezer. He wasn't able to run away before he's humiliated. Did it actually happen, or was it all just in his head? Look how cool I was, I mean, am. Are you sure that's how it went? Yep, Geigen is the coolest, I'm convinced. You'll reach his crafty boss. King Caesar isn't really evil, though. I think it's more like he has a job. That's the important thing. Why didn't you do that earlier? Yay. What are your 90s chips tunes? What has happened to Geigen? Geigen Millennium? Let's ruin somebody's day. Oh my lord. He's too cool. At least to Megalon. Oh. Shit. He's hot. No! Okay, that is a little much. This animation is so smooth. No, don't betray him. No, you fool! How could you be so rude? No, the babe. Oh my. Hey, Space Godzilla is the gayest. Kinda love it. Who the hell is this guy? It's literal actual Cthulhu. Because he smells smelly. Apple. Rotten apple. Add in progress. Okay. That was so French. That was incredibly French. That was very Art Nouveau. And kind of rude. Hedora, the little pollution monster. I really don't like Hedora. Uh-oh. Who's more evil than them? Who's bigger and better? Oomst? Good pose, though. Destroyer. Ah. This is a good motto, chat. Even if life is hard, you have cool books you can have a look at. Oh, no. You need friends again, please? Oh. What are you having a look at? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Friends forever. With the steel chair! Almost 100% of the Patreon. That was swell. It was a real swell. We have one more still as well to watch. They have done one more. Rodan's Egg. Is Rodan the bird that we saw at the beginning of the first one? Yeah. Also, is Monster Island actually a thing? I don't understand. I don't understand how all these monsters live in a commune. Or monster size it. I mean, we like monster birds. We like birds in general on the stream. The idea of a giant bird makes me even happier. Aw, Angie. It is a big bird. Counting down the days. I'm so happy I could explode. So whenever like a new monster appears, do they just move to Monster Island afterwards? Rodan, Winged Fury, be the best guy in the room. Monster Island, over trees that are as big as you. In his younger years, Rodan is a real terror. There's nothing he found funnier than smashing the city every now and again. But as he got older, he realized what he missed the most. Oh, is that Godzilla Jr.? Even Godzilla don't like him. Rodan still considers himself to be Junior's big brother. Aww. They're playing! Baby research. Babies like to play. Do babies like flour? Pretty flowers. I like pretty flowers. I loved lilies, but when we got mango, I stopped liking them because lilies are very poisonous to cats, chat. Aww. It's kind of creepy, ain't gonna lie, Rodan. Dun dun dun. Who? You just like a Chinese dragon kaiju? Oh, I know that feel, kiddo. Babies must be watched. Get dad bod. Good advice. Pretty flower. Need the pace at the end of the video. Batra, Guardian of Earth. Batra's Mothra's little brother. After causing some difficulties with humanity, Shred keeps a very close eye on him. He'll manage to sneak out, spending his days cleaning up litter and plotting to destroy every last disgusting human. Hedora, the smoke monster. One of the quieter villains living on Monster Island. As of late, I'd call him a villain at all. Rarely leaves her home, instead choosing to spend her day watching obscure movies. Names have to deal with a 24/7 supply of smoke. Gorosaurus used to roam the lands like the other must pummel of his famous kickboxing style. He says he prefers a relaxed life of watching TV, drinking beer, and stealing food. Megalon, the guardian of the Seatopians, an underground society. Instead of his incredibly important role, he's known more for his stupidity and temper tantrums. Some say he's the least intelligent kaiju on Monster Island. Did you know? Every night is boys' night. 90% of the island is male. 75% of kaiju voted for Mothra in last year's elections. Intermission end. Deep breath. It's an afternoon of the dirt dens. They pay rent? Do they actually pay rent on Monster Island, or is this a bit for the, or is this a bit for the show? It's a bit. Babies are unreasonable. True. Flowers. Primty. It's a bit? Okay. One more sleep. Aww. That's really cute. You can do it, Rodan. Be brave. Whose egg is this? Wait. Was there an egg that didn't hatch? What's this referring to, chat? Rodan, your baby's gone. The baby's gone. Oh, baby hasn't hatched. Manda, you better not. I knew. Mokum. Who are these two? Those like people? Why are there people on the islands? Star of a twins. Oh, Mothra just knows. Mothra's High Priestess. As in people looking after Mothra? I think it's like the people who talk to Mothra. Give some good news, please. Baby research. Aww. What does this mean? What does it mean, chat? Oh. It means sadness. Manda, you better not fucking dare. Oh! Oh, Rodan. A baby! There's a baby bird. Rodan Jr. Oh, even Koji's happy. Oh, I love them. Such a proud dad. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I cry. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna get into Godzilla now. This is so precious. Oh, he's got cows to play with too. Yeah, this artist is beautiful. Smash the subscribe button. I want to watch Godzilla stuff. Is it Godzilla Gundam? Is there? Also, there's a fair bit of Godzilla stuff in general. Thing is, if I watch any of this, I am definitely gonna... This VOD is gonna get muted so hard, because I know a Toei Corporation is very, very litigious. Aw, I'm glad I watched that, though. Every Godzilla movie summarized in low budget. What the hell is that music? Yeah, no, that was just great. I think... if anybody has, like, any Godzilla content, I'd definitely love to see that. I watch this, like, quick summary. We can move on to, like, some stuff y'all have suggested in the meme share. It's meme music? Uh... What? Okay, I'm loving this already. Godzilla vs. a three-headed monster? Oh, hey, it's King Ghidorah. Is this spoilers? I mean, isn't the spoiler that Godzilla wins all of these in the end? I'd assume that he has losses, really? All monsters. Like, one... Yeah, when you say lose, what do you mean by lose? Because these are just very silly interpretations of monsters, like, as far as I can tell. Also, this is a lot more monsters than I, like, not monsters, movies in general that I've expected. We've seen, like, 30 movies so far, it's like 2 minutes in. Oh, shit. Good morning, ahoy shrimp, welcome, welcome. Oh, that one is definitely a spoiler. Then we get Mothra and Batra. I'm listening to audio only, so I'm pretty confused. Oh, don't worry about it. We're kind of watching Godzilla, the low budget summaries. What? Oh, I know this one. This is that's Godzilla 2000, right?
Is this a joke? Kill it! Okay.
The one where they had to make it where Godzilla was like stupidly sexy. No, this is Godzilla 2000. What is that? I think these are so low budget, these don't count as spoilers. Mega Gyros? Oh, this is one I really want to watch. This is one I really want to watch. Shin Godzilla's gonna be an amazing one.
Guys, look, it's a city. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, sorry to alarm you guys, but Godzilla's back and he's
I'm
even
sorry,
bigger.
Destroy me. Wood. I said destroy. I am going to summon Ghidorah, the planet eater.
If a kid made this, I'm assuming they did. This is wonderful. Like, this is insane talent if you're just like a teenager. Like, it's a first big animation project.
Later.
What's up, guys? Today we are going to be doing Godzilla.
Though I think it might just be a...
So let's just...
What?
My bones.
Yeah, I was thinking, I think this might be a bit too much like for a teenager. They captured the style though perfectly.
Few moments later.
What's up, you oversized gorilla? You're coming with us.
Roar.
Godzilla, what are you doing here? What the heck was that for? Why are oranges called oranges? Wait, what?
But apple is not called red. I can't
Dude,
take it
what are you
anymore.
saying?
What does it
Burger with no honey
mean?
mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Whoa, guys, it's Hollower. Guys, what's Kong doing? Mechagodzilla, we have come to...
I don't understand what any of this is. And these like more modern movies as far as I can tell.
But the apple's not called a red.
Not again!
Yeah, that was this 70 years of history condensed into 7 minutes. Feels like it went on for 20. That was something. That was horrific, but it was something too. How do you follow on from that? Easy. Paste and go. Step, this better be good. It's kind of recent. I trust you. I trust a lot of people in this community.
The client asked for a quick and clean job. Do you get me? Everything that we need.
Godzilla, is that the 2000 something one? Of a 1990 something? Oh, that's 2017 one.
Starting in 2009 up to 2012, Nintendo would pay you to go to other people's places and connect their Wii to the internet. Yeah, the so-called Wii Ambassador program is the single reason why I owned a shitload
What is
of
a
WiiWare
Golf
games and
MK4?
I never paid for any of them. Okay, maybe one of two reasons.
Shut your mouth and look at my wad!
Alright, so at the top here, of course, you have Nintendo. They own the house, they make the rules, they hire private eyes to stalk people. So yeah, they're here, at the very top. But right below them, there's you. Well, you
CG
and
anime?
everyone
Really?
else who wants to join the promo. You and these other guys are the associates working directly for Nintendo. And your job is very simple. Make a list of whoever has a Wii around you and has never connected their console to the internet. And when your list is ready and you get a bunch of names noted down, you simply pay them a visit, one after the other. And you make sure their console gets connected to the fucking internet. Nintendo doesn't care how you do that. You make your own rules, you're a freelancer. But if you do this without fucking up, they're gonna pay you and the friend you helped 500 points. It's a very good deal, you know. You make sure your friend knows that this is an offer he can't refuse. At the end of the day, you get 500 points, the person you helped also gets 500 points, but it does not end here because Nintendo wants to reward their best workers. So if you somehow manage to help 10 people
CG anime?
connect their Wii to the internet,
Not good, but interesting
you become
ideas.
a gold
I'll check it out.
ambassador. And you get every single Nintendo published NES game on Virtual Console for free. But let's say you're a really high baller, okay? Let's say you somehow manage to invite 20 people. Well, now we're talking, because in that case, you become a Platinum Ambassador, and you get every single NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64 game published by Nintendo for free.
That's pretty
Now,
good.
I know some of you are already kicking and screaming at the screen saying, Femi, I own the Wii since the American day one and I never heard about this bullshit. You're making this up for views. Well, no, there's actually a very simple explanation for this. So according to Wikipedia,
Is it Japan
the reason
only?
I never heard of this is that this promo never left Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. Except Wikipedia is fucking wrong. Terrible day for lazy YouTubers who don't do any research, I guess.
心から感謝しています。ありがとうございます。手助けしていただいた方々には
After googling some Japanese words that I thought meant connection and Wii, I immediately found this video where Iwata himself talks about launching this promo in Japan, and I also found the Japanese page on Nintendo's website with all the details about it. And as it turns out, this entire thing actually
Rest in peace,
began
Mr.
Japan
Iwata.
and then was extended to the PAL regions later. I think it's important we look into this because we are talking about Nintendo at its weirdest. Like, they were paying you and giving you games.
Yeah,
During one of their
salutes.
most
Those
successful
sevens.
eras. This is not Sega trying to gift you a Dreamcast if you please bought some games. This is Nintendo at its peak. Also, why were they so obsessed with getting your Wii connected to the fucking internet? Some Wii's came shipped with a channel, and the only thing it did was show you this video telling you to connect your Wii to the goddamn internet?
So, real talk. I had Nintendo Wii on launch. there's a big thing, I'm not sure if anyone, like, remembers that era of early Nintendo Wii. There was, like, a big, like, push in, like, all the magazines saying, "Hey, you should connect to your you should connect this to your Wi-Fi and leave your Switch on sleep mode the entire time." But nobody wanted their Switch in sleep mode. Oh, yeah, nobody wanted the things connected to the internet 24/7 during the release of the Wii. A lot of people, and a lot of families, mine included, once you get to, like, a certain time of night, you turn off the internet, or you'd start turning, like, things off. This is before the Internet of Things had everything be connected. And the Wii really wanted you to, because I think, like, one of the main things on Wii, at least that came default, was they really want you to use, like, some of the basic apps. Don't even go to the Wii Store, but we want you to, like, show you how to, like, use stuff on the internet. Especially the Wii weather and news channel. Those are, like, big things. Like, if you had no apps besides Wii Sports, you could have, like, a full entertainment thing for everyone. Not just full entertainment, but enough full media. And I think, like, very early on as well, maybe not early on, but kind of early on, you could, in the UK, get Love Film on the Wii. It's one of the first, like, non-pieces of gaming software you could get discs for. I don't know if I still have an app for it, but yeah, it's, like, it's huge. Like, what if I need to pick up a call? I'm using the internet if I wanted to call. That's some bullshit. It really was. Like, if you needed the internet was, like, on and off at certain times. And if you want to use your internet to play games at a certain time with friends, you had to turn your router on, because, like, the older routers take, like, minutes, 5-10 minutes to get set up going properly, if they work the first time around. Is Love Film still around? I think Love Film went under completely. At one point, they completed in the UK against Netflix really well. Oh, Love Film got bought out by Amazon and is now part of Prime, and is now Prime Video. Huh, didn't know that. Yeah, no, Love Film was pretty good. Love Film and Netflix were, like, a real competition to each other. They more or less had the same stuff. The main competition between the two, and at least early on, is on a lot of mobile phone contracts, you could get, like, media packages, and depending on which operator you had, you'd get one of you'd either get Love Film or Netflix, or I think it was, like, a third one as well. It was, like, a third media streaming platform. There's something else. And yeah, you essentially had, you either got locked into, you either got Netflix, you either got Love Film, I think. And this is, like, when Orange was still its own network. Like, before I got, like, amalgamated with T-Mobile into everything everywhere. We got streaming platforms here as well now. You got Netflix through Vodafone years ago? Yeah, new, but exactly. That is, like, real good. That's an example. I think Vodafone got Netflix because red theming. Orange had Orange Wednesdays. Like, it never had, like, TV stuff. You'd get, like, 2-for-1 cinema tickets on Wednesdays. But the big thing with Love Film was, like, the DVD rental, like, through the post. Looking at things very quickly, there's also Cinema Paradiso, which is another way of getting films through the post. I'm not sure they had, like, anything. Not sure they had, like, an actual client. But looking things up now, apparently Cinema Paradiso, where you actually rent movies via DVD, like, delivered to your house and then returned home, and then return at some point. That's still a thing, and it's $13 a month. Oof. You know what's cheaper than Cinema Paradiso? Like, what's cheaper than renting out a DVD? Coming to my streams. Hell. Even for, even for my, I think even my tier 2 is cheaper than £13 a month. Ugh. You got rid of Vodafone here. DVD rentals did live out a lot. You know the best place to rent DVDs was? And you can still do it to this day, generally. Your local library. Your local library will has like a media section. I like rented a copy of Schindler's List. Not Schindler's List. The Pianist. The Pianist. When I was in high school, because I needed to, well, I missed like a scene of a movie which we had to like write a book report on. And yeah, I went to the library, rented out a copy of The Pianist for free. And just, well, I watched the whole movie. I didn't actually write my report. I got detention like for a week after. Space Jam DVD, 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 Space Jam DVDs, Jam DVD. I was the one posting like tech enthusiasts listing off smart appliances, actual tech person. Oh, the most thing recent thing I own is a printer, and I keep a handgun. What is there? What? I don't remember that whatsoever. I wanted to see what the hype was, so I bought a copy of Minecraft. Oh no. I could ever watch Vanilla Rocks, you know? I mean, I could watch stuff. I like Rocks. But no, for real, who is renting out that? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, chat, I'm looking at their pricing. So you can get one disc at once, unlimited discs per month. But you have to get them to your house and then return them. But you can only have like one movie, you can only rent one movie at a time. Unlimited per month. There's no late fees, free delivery and return. But that's only for one disc. If you want a second disc, it's $20. This is not a service that should exist these days. Guys, don't believe films all you kill Aries. Everyone deserves to cry during all locks, go to heaven and land before time. I love Land Before Time. Hi, I'm Lazy. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello. How you doing? It's good to see you. We're just vibing talking movies. Hell, we're watching a thing about the weaving connecting the internet. We kind of divulged into talking about like DVD rental. Not a DVD rental thing, but kind of relate. Does anybody remember the those DVDs they could rent, but they would self-destruct after 24 hours? Does anybody remember those? You could buy like a cheaper DVD for for one day, and they would like disintegrate. They'd stop working. Disposable DVDs, yeah, hella terrible for the environment. Like unthinkable today. I think it's like the media like storage format equivalent of like putting lead in fuel these days. Self-destruct? No, literally, it like as soon as you open the case they were inside, these DVDs, they're like super sealed, but also like vacuumed to get all the air out. As soon as they were exposed to fresh air and UV light, they would start like decaying. Starting to sound like we should watch some Tecmo videos. Oh, I love Tecmo. Tecmo's so cool. Hell, Tecmo's the reason kind of like why I got into cassettes again. Oh, look, chat, you're also based for your like your taste of media and online, yeah, just online media personality. Hell, we should also watch this video. We should watch this video. I need to go grab some water, so I'm gonna keep this video playing, and when I return, We'll keep like you guys gals and non-binary pals, y'all can watch this for a little bit while I go hydrate. So be right back, chat. You enjoy this. There's some kind of preamble right now. Never mind, it's no longer preamble. I'll be quick.
By April of 2009, Nintendo had sold more than 50 million consoles. The human brain cannot picture that many Wii's, so let me just help you out. Every single white pixel in this 4K resolution video is now equivalent to one sold Wii.
Every
The
10.
problem is that there's not enough pixels in a 4K display to actually show you how many Wii's Nintendo had sold by then. To have 50 million pixels, you would have to watch this video full screen at the same time on 8 devices with a 4K display like this one. It's kind of insane. Damn, so Nintendo was definitely making some real money out of this, right?
Big money.
Well, despite the Wii being a smash hit from the get-go to the point where it was basically impossible to find one in stock for its entire
Oh, I
history
remember.
on the
It
market,
was sold
Nintendo was
so expensive.
only making $6 for each system sale, which doesn't sound like a lot until you learn that Microsoft and Sony were actively losing money for each system sold. Because of course, when it comes to video games, companies are not making money on the hardware sales, but on the games that can run.
I thought every single games console was a loss leader. I thought games consoles were loss leaders. I didn't know the Wii made any money. Hell, I think the Wii might be one of the few consoles to make money. Like, do y'all remember the price for... Do y'all remember the price for, like, the PlayStation 5 on release? Y'all remember those prices, chat? They were like 500 or 600. Nintendo 3DS. 3DS is like free, like 300 to 250 to 300, something like that. It was silly, like really silly pricing for Nintendo for a lot of stuff. You thought the whole console lose money games make money only side of PS2 era? I don't know actually. The PS5 had no games on it. The PS3 had no games on it. The PS3 on launch was all about Halo killers. Do you know what made the PS3 so popular and so good? And it's the same reason why the PS2 was a moneymaker in the end. As soon as we lowered the price of things. The reason the PS2 was popular was it was a cheap DVD player. Hell, it was a DVD player with like extra features. PS3, after the format wars were done, PS3 is a cheap Blu-ray player. That's why I got a PS3. Except me, because we actually got a standalone PS3 player. You know why we got a standalone PS3 player? Sorry, Blu-ray player. We got a standalone Blu-ray player, cause Game Free of our TV. Well, I say TV. We got one with each of our TVs. We got identical pre... This is one of the silliest facts about me. We got the same DVD player every time as if like with our with this is so silly still. With every single TV we bought in that era, the start of early Blu-ray, we got a free Blu-ray player. And with every one of those Blu-ray players, because they're the same model, we got a free Blu-ray. And for all three of those, we got National Treasure 2. So I own 3 copies of National Treasure 2 on Blu-ray, unironically. And chat. Oh, I was such a sad child. I opened up every single one of those. I opened up every single one of those copies, and I watched one on every single one. I used to run up and down the stairs trying get them all in sync. But in sync in the sense that if I went from one TV to the next one, I would not miss a scene. It wouldn't work in reverse though. No, 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 no. The oldest the oldest DVD Blu-ray playing would be like, hey, this is like 5 scenes ahead at this point. No, 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 little baby Abby, little baby Abby. We gotta see the Declaration of Independence. Mr. President, will you help us? And that's how it went. I am as a dumb child, and I still am a dumb adult. Oh, I was so dumb. Is extremely adorable? Look, it may have been. It may have been. Did not happen when we get with our DVD plays we got like a decade earlier. No, with the DVD plays that we got, I was traumatized as a child because, for whatever reason, they gave us copies of Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea isn't family friendly. Oh, let's watch some more of it. Let's watch some more stuff on Wii. I'll probably pause it again because I'll have another anecdote.
On their hardware. According to every source I can find online,
Deep Blue Sea? Yeah, it was a it's a horror movie with sharks about exploring trying to get a tetanus vaccine out of sharks. I don't know how that works. But Samuel L. Jackson's in it, as is LL Cool J, and I can't remember who else. Oh, it's a series. Oh, I didn't know it was a series. Oh crap! It's a series. Oh, they rebooted it a few years ago. Dang. Thomas Jane, Samuel Jackson, Saffron Bowes, Michael Rappaport, Cool J, Stellan Skarsgård, Jacqueline McKenzie. Good actors. Don't know who any of them are.
Nintendo makes 30 to 40% profit.
Unironically, that is kind of like you. If you like Snakes on a Plane, Deep Blue Sea is kind of a precursor to that with some of the lines that Samuel L. Jackson spouts out. Highly recommended. I don't like horror, but Deep Blue Sea is just so dorky. And I think the sharks are like actual animatronic too. Just wonderful fun. For 10-year-old Abby, that DVD is actually terrifying.
Games are a pain in the ass to manufacture and distribute. There was also the problem where the Wii was mostly sold to casual gamers, and a lot of them just bought it for Wii Sports and left it to rot. It is difficult enough to sell one $60 game every month to a core gamer, let alone to your uncle who just bought the Wii to play tennis. But fortunately, the Wii was Nintendo's...
Is that when somebody gets impaled by a harpoon gun and somebody else... Yes, it is, it is, it is, it is. It is that exact movie.
The Wii Shop is definitely the most iconic place to get a shopping addiction.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3.
Now, keep in mind that the Wii is basically a GameCube on the Ritalin. And
Groove
its
me,
internal
chat.
memory is just 512 megabytes. You wouldn't even be able to fit Wii Sports inside of it. That means Nintendo's offering on the Wii Shop was, let's say, constrained by the circumstances. You have two categories. The first one is WiiWare. These are games specifically made for the Wii, but since they have to be, you know, small, they are mostly just bite-sized experiences, like Dr. Mario RX or Sexy Poker. And then the second category is Nintendo's real money cow, Virtual Console. Announced even before the Wii was called Wii, Nintendo used
The Revolution! Nintendo Revolution it was called!
GameCube and new outsourced ones to essentially make the Wii backwards compatible with every single previous Nintendo home console. But it wasn't just Nintendo home consoles. Even companies like Hudson Soft, which is technically speaking part of the Nintendo Toxic family because they made every single good Mario Party, they were selling their back catalog there with a TurboGrafx 16 emulator. Then you had Sega, which hired the GigaChats and Chewsday.
Oh my god, I remember this being like a big deal.
Emulator of the Genesis and Master System and started selling their games there. So you could now buy Sonic 3 on a Wii. I could keep going. There were Neo Geo games.
This is like a
arcade
massive
games.
thing in like
Japan got
Nintendo
NSX,
magazine.
Europe got
You can buy
Commodore 64,
Sega games on a
Japan got
Wii
God of
console.
War. Nintendo managed to get all of these companies on board to sell games on their platform. The answer is pretty easy. Zero effort and real money to be made. Nintendo was coming to them and basically saying, hey, we have
We
a
would
ready
like to
platform
play.
with customers wanting to buy your old games. And we can handle everything for you. You just have to give us a small chunk of the profit. It is very hard to say no.
Oh, this is a dark era. When every single games company, except for Sony, I believe, except for Sony, they all had their own currencies. And they have a worse exchange rates. I think 2,000 Wii points is like... It wasn't divisible exactly. Oh, I never bought anything on Wii points. But I always remember really annoyed that for £10 you could get 800 Microsoft points. And I think Nintendo is kind of similar. I think they're like £8, £7, £8, yeah, £7. You get a 500 point one, then it's like 1,000 was like a, no, 1,200? 800 was at 10, 1,600 at 15. This is kind of like a precursor to microtransactions in video games in general. Because these exchange rates, these bonuses, yeah, it's what it was. I was picked on just for having a Wii. Oh no, new. Oh new. Oh new. To be honest, I know a lot of people are like that. And this is one guy at school, I remember. That was so cool. That was so cool. Because he played through so many games. That it's only because he used to buy like 50, have like 50 games secondhand, and then trade them all in for one, because the value for secondhand games was not good. Hell, we're gonna get worse right now, actually. We're gonna get worse. In the UK, just today, Game, which is our version of GameStop, announced they were gonna stop selling secondhand games. As of today, any like secondhand games they have in stock, that is all they have left. So now the only place to get like secondhand games is going to be Sex. Yeah, they're stopping selling the biggest retail store for video games in the UK is stopping selling secondhand games. CEX, Computer Exchange, is going to have a monopoly. Sex can be dodgy. Sex will... I gotta choose my words carefully. Sex is where they will, like, lowball you super low. The prices are insane. They just go off eBay. They're a pawn shop, essentially. They'll sell anything for you. I miss when the UK had... It's like a casualty from, like, the mid to early 2010s. Granger Games. That's a good place to get secondhand games. They had way better price than both CX. Like a Cashies. Yeah. Like a Cashies, but they specialize entirely in gaming stuff. So you can buy, like, a secondhand GPU, computer parts in general, anime DVDs, collectibles in general. If you go to, like, a funny part of town, yeah, it's funny. Sex, no matter how many times try and collect you. It really is. Hell. I didn't even like Sex. Flip it. Now, Computer Exchange is not great. Every single time I've been in there, except for one time where I bought Monster Hunter Try on Wii, did I get, like, a scratch disc? Hell, that Monster Hunter Try copy I bought secondhand was so good. so good. Because it still had the manual. Times the games didn't. And not a single scratch on the disc. But also, best of all, the Nintendo points redeem for the like loyalty program, unscratched, unredeemed. Oh, I was one step closer to getting something nice from Nintendo. I didn't. I exchanged those points for a paper folder and like a bookmark because they're shutting down the store and I didn't have enough money. And I didn't have enough money to buy more games, and I just had enough points to redeem something because it shut down the program.
To a deal like that. This was a win for everybody. Nintendo Classics would make the company full profit without having to develop or manufacture anything, and the other companies selling their games there would make money out of their old back catalog without having to do anything. And it's not like Nintendo had to spend a lot of money here to keep the
I remember
entire
Level 8 not
going. When
like
the
canceling
emulators
was
were
mailed a
developed
few
and ready
times
to
and saw the
use,
game
the
shops
ongoing
barely got
learning
anything from them
costs for the
because the pushing hard with PlayStation and Xbox military shooters real hard. Yeah, there was a time where there's a dark time of 2010s. Hell, the 2000s as well. Shooters were really pushed hard. Like, you couldn't find anything else but them. To the point where, like, I went to trade in a bunch of games. I went to trade in a bunch of games into game one time because they were offering a better exchange rate than CX. Went in and traded in, like, a stack of 20 Xbox 360 games because I didn't play Xbox 360 anymore. I just moved on to PC. And like, okay, so you can, oh hey, you have like £50 of store credit because you can't get cash from a Grit game. What you gonna exchange it for a brand new copy of Call of Duty Ghosts on Xbox 360? No. He looked like I told him his mother was ugly to his face. So credit in GameStars is, ugh, yeah, it is. I just exchanged all of that for a £50 Steam gift card. I turned bad money into actual real money. Yeah, they had no restrictions on just being able to change old stock into something useful. That a controller? Wait, you talking about this thing? About the Wii? Yeah, but we had the retro controller for retro games. It would plug into the bottom of your Wiimote. Wii was the king of accessories. Only remember the names of the game and there's a one sounded game. Oh, Game Station. Game Station. Game Station. It got bought out by Game. What was the big Steam game for 2013? Oh, big Steam game for 2013? Okay. What was it? Yeah, what games came out on Steam 2013? 2013 game releases. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, BioShock Infinite, that was a big one at the time. Arkham Origins, Saints Row 4, unfortunately Call of Duty Ghosts, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, oh, Warframe came out in 2013. Crisis 3 unfortunately came out in 2013. Pokemon X and Y. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix. That's not a real game. Dead Space 3. That few stuff came out in 2013 by the looks of it. Oh, Tomb Raider as well, which was at one point like a really good game for benchmarking a new PC. Dragon's Dogma, Call of Juarez, Animal Crossing New Leaf, that was a big one. Pikmin 3. Oh, and Final Fantasy XIV. Diablo 3 came out. Oh, the game where my bank thought somebody's committing fraud by stealing my account. GTA 5 came out in 2013. Battlefield 4, Knack. Who loves Knack? Oh, actually, November 2013, Killer Instinct, Rise Son of Rome. It looks like the Xbox One came out 2013 as well. Warface came out, which is the browser-based like extraction shooter. Not very good. Dota 2 officially came out. Flappy Bird, that was a thing for a while. What came out in 2013 now I think about it? Knack 2 and... Wait, which called Juarez? The cartel... Gunslinger Cartel. According to this list I'm looking at... Gunslinger. It's Gunslinger that came out. The first Last of Us came out in 2013. Neverwinter MMO. Europa Universalis, Payday 2, Lost Planet, Rayman Legends, Armor Free. Back when, which was released on the hype that was Daisy. Does anybody else remember Daisy when that got very popular? And Armor 2 became like one of the top sellers in Steam for like a 1 month period. And then people tried to play the regular games, like, no, I can't get into this anymore. Oh. Yeah, Daisy was super... The thing is, like... The best thing about that... And... Yeah, the best thing about Daisy coming out... was... the Call of Duty game was coming up to release. Call of Duty Ghosts, which was by far... And I used to be a COD girl. I used to play every single Call of Duty multiplayer on Xbox. I'd be 10 Prestige... Loving Nuketown, double XP weekends. Oh, I lived for it, chat. NoobTube and Modern Warfare 2. Give me the ACR. ACOG scope. Oh my goodness, so much fun times. UMP, no wait, sorry. E90 extended mags because it had a very weird glitch in the coding, which would give you half the lightweight perk. So you could run slightly faster, but not give up a perk slot. Yeah, the good thing about that, yeah, with Polygus being so bad and Daisy being so popular, it was really good because people started experimenting into different shooters or things surrounding the shooter genre. And I think we have a healthier shooter ecosystem now because of that year being so bad for shooting games or the typical Call of Duties. People had enough. They realized, oh, we can't just be pumping out the same shit. People stopped chasing that dream of being the next Call of Duty and just started making their own thing. People making about Armor specifically for Daisy. I'll be honest with you, I did too. I never got into it because I did not like the Armor 2 controls. I still don't like the Armor controls in general. But yeah, it was just it was great to see like new content. I wasn't just watching Drifter or Pro Syndicate or Xbox Ahoy anymore. Good times. I should finish watching this video. My goodness. It's been like half an hour I've been staring at the screen. The man with a blue collar shirt.
Service would be basically nothing. By buying a virtual console game, you would basically get a bundle of an emulator and a ROM file packed together in a channel. And this was, to this day, one of the best ways to get legal copies of all games without having to scavenge the used market. When I was 14, I bought this game in a Wii shop called Biomiracle Bokute Upa, and it's one of the best games ever released for the Famicom Disk System. And sadly, you can't buy it in any digital form anymore. It was sold on the Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. And now, all of those stores are closed. But
damn it,
even though the Wii
Nintendo!
shop is closed, it still lets you re-download the games you already bought, so I will own this game forever. Right now on Nintendo Switch, you can indeed play games from the older Nintendo
Just
and
import
Sega
everything.
but you don't own any of them. In case you stop paying or the servers go down, you're basically fucked. Now, why did I talk about all of this? Why did I spend time talking in detail about the Wii shop? Well, I want to make this clear. The Wii Shop was Nintendo's cheapest and fastest way to get you to buy their old shit. They were
And it was a
trying to
great
sell
idea.
games they already developed, trying to spend on them the least time and money possible. But Femi, you're wrong. For example,
People
think
love
about
nostalgia.
Nintendo 64 games. They were making a custom version of the emulator for each release. That's bullshit. This emulator is just an updated version of an emulator that was made for a completely different purpose. Because
Praise
this
Jolly
is the
Roger.
same
I
emulator
cannot
used in 2002 for the Zelda Ocarina of
advocate for
Time
those
bonus
on
disc
my
on
stream,
GameCube
but
that was made
it is
as
a thing
the
which
other bonus for Zelda Wind.
I can't advocate for that because I'm on a platform which supplies and sells games, which also helps pay some of my bills. Not having good access to this kind of stuff, though, yeah, going the high seas is a consequence of not making things accessible and pricing them appropriately. Why not make things appropriately priced? You are losing out nothing. People will make more money on things being sold at a decent price. Localized pricing is so important. It's why, like, the Brazil game market is so important for a lot of people on Steam. If you have, like, things like Brazil, Turkey, oh, what's the other region which needs, like, a really good pricing? South Africa as well, I believe. Those, like, some massive markets that will give you massive sales if you make the prices appropriate for those regions and just making them accessible to people, too. This is so important. You're throwing away money by being stubborn and knowing to sell things to people. Nintendo, why?
Wind Waker. The emulator was slowly and gradually updated. There was a Nintendo Club bonus disc that contained an emulated version of Majora's Mask, and if you look in the disc files there, you can see a lot of info showing how this was being updated and prepared to slowly become what then turned into the Wii Virtual Console emulator. But it's not like they were making custom builds of the emulator for each new Virtual Console release. The emulator was ready. They were
Which about to touch old people? They are.
File in it to try and make it run better with different games. If you need any proof of this, you're currently watching Mario 64 being emulated on a modified version of the Zelda Ocarina of Time bonus disc, because I injected the ROM and it works. You can just play the game because the emulator was good since 2002. What Nintendo really nailed here is the overall presentation. Yes, you were just buying a game ROM, but it didn't feel that way because they tried to replicate the feel of actually buying and owning a game. You know how Gran Turismo games try to replicate the entire feeling of owning a car and not just driving one? Buying something on the Wii Shop was very similar to this. You would get a custom channel with custom graphics, a virtual manual. It felt like you were buying something new. So considering all of this...
Never played a Gran Turismo game besides the first one, and I didn't enjoy it. Project Gotham Racing did something very similar, because for every single car you had, you'd get garaged, put them in, and you could walk around them. R.I.P. Bizarre Creations. We loved you. We love you!
Considering how much money this was worth, with zero effort, why the f*** were they giving me these games for free? Why do that? And then suddenly, out of nowhere, I think I figured out exactly what happened here. Why wasn't this promo available in the US?
Great question.
At first glance, it doesn't make any sense. If they were really trying to get more people to connect their Wii to the internet, why didn't they also do this in the US? In order to understand this, we have to analyze precisely how you bought games on the Wii Shop. To buy games, you need to spend real money, but you're not allowed to just use
they're talking
money.
about it.
You first have to convert it into Wii points.
Fuck you, Wii
It's like
points.
regular money, but fun.
If it's fun, let's see, I'll take $1,100 worth.
Wii points basically work like casino chips. They let Nintendo have all of your money at once because you have to buy a minimum set amount that's usually a bit more than what you need, leaving just enough for you to think, I might top up again and sum up the points to get another game. And they also trick your brain into thinking that you're not spending real money.
I always remembered, like, on the Xbox point, I think you'd have to spend... It was like 600 points to get a... Yeah. £20 would get you 1,600 points. And you needed 1,600 points. Sorry, 1,200 points to buy, like, one of the bigger DLCs for something. Which meant you need to spend £80 to get 5 things. You can spend less and get, like, one of the less cool things. But no, you want to save those 1,200 points, those 400 points every single time. $1, an amount to have enough for something new and cool every time. I hate this shit.
To be fair, Nintendo was far from the only company doing this. Even Microsoft had their own weird Bill Gates.
There we are!
And even now we have pretty misleading virtual currencies like
Hate them.
V-Bucks.
Hate all of these.
Credit where credit is due. Nintendo actually made the system pretty easy to understand because €1/dollar was equivalent to 100 points. So you could basically eyeball the price of every single item on the shelf without having to do weird, misleading math like Microsoft points or V-Bucks. If you lived in the US, getting these points was a matter of 5 minutes. You open the Wishshop channel, you click on Add Points, input your credit card number, and you buy the amount you want. Congratulations, you can now buy various woods. Have fun! In Europe, it was basically the same thing. You open the Wishshop, you click on Add Points, input your credit card. I'm 25, half of my family is in Europe, half is in Australia, and neither of them or any of my friends ever owned a credit card. However, I have this Daft Punk card, and I think you can use this one in France to pay off your student loan. Most people here in the EU just go for debit cards, which are basically the same, but when I pay for something, I don't get in debt with the bank and then
Wait, is this true? Do most people in the US just have credit cards? Do y'all not have debit cards? Do y'all not have debit cards in the US? Like any American viewers? I mean, it just makes... I only use okay. Credit cards are used just for points. Become a deadbeat, chat. You want to be a deadbeat with credit cards. Credit cards are safer than debit card transactions. They are. Because credit card companies really like their money. They really like their money. They always say credit cards in media. It is. They love credit cards in media. And when I say deadbeats, chat, by the way, deadbeat is an actual term by credit card companies to name people who pay off all their bills on time or ahead of time, therefore making no money off of them. But why are we calling us a deadbeat? That's a bad thing. We're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing for you. You're doing the wrong thing for the credit card company. Credit card companies make money off bad people. Credit card companies make money off of people who can't pay things on time, the vast majority, or the uber rich, because credit card commissions are fees are percentage based. So they make the big money, so they make big initial spends off like corporate transactions and people just spending money, like multimillionaire. They'll call it their credit card company saying, hey, I'm about to buy a car. For some credit cards, this could be like a 20% fee. This could be a 20% fee that the vendor has to pay to the credit card company. Now they can't pass that surcharge on to you, the consumer. They have to grin and bear it because that's the cost of doing business, which I'm kind of in favor for. But at the same time, for a credit card company, the daily income though, like the small bits of change, like I don't want to say tips and stuff, but they make the daily income off of the interest and late payment charges. They charge people who cannot manage their credit so well. Modern banking and capitalism is just a massive scam. This is a topic for another day, but I hate to say this. You just have to play the game these days. And yeah, you don't need a credit score. It's just a stigma that other people put onto you. I think a credit limit on my card up to 20,000, but why would you ever need that? You don't. Really. credit limits that high are only good for one thing. And that's for compensating for a small penis. For real. Okay, real talk though. No, it's for credit cards and stuff like that are very good if you want to buy something big-ish, but for a company. They're also very good if, as you say, Shrimp, in case of emergency. Say something happens when you're on vacation somewhere. You might not have cash. You may have paid for like a train, boat, whatever, some travel back. You already have that paid up. You don't have that money ahead of you. Credit card is literally just can be a get out of jail card if you know how to manage your money well. If you need to buy, like, if you're saying on vacation, somebody calls up and say, "Hey, we've got a family emergency," you can buy a plane ticket for the next day. If you don't have any immediate access to funds, that's what it can be used for. But having one in of itself is Pandora's box. You can look at it and think, "Oh, I don't have to pay for something." That is a massive trap. As soon as that statement comes in, get a weekly statement on your phone. Whenever your credit card charges you, no, you just do that. You pay things ahead of time. You have to be responsible. You need to have restraint. Responsibility is fine. Because responsibility can be, oh, this is how you use things. I know how to use things. This is a situation. Restraint is being able to say, oh, I can manage this. You don't just say to yourself, hey, I get paid next week. I can pay with my credit card now. Bad idea. If you're and when I say playing the game, literally, buy groceries on you can buy groceries on your credit card. And this is not financial advice. This is my method of thinking. You buy groceries on your credit card, cool. You can pay. That is something you will be paying off anyway. You may as well do that for the reward points or cash back. You go on a big vacation, cool. Pay your credit card. In case things go tits up, your credit card will back you up. If you're buying something a bit on a slightly shifty website, or a website you've never seen before, or services with less than stellar, user reviews, but very, I don't say extremist. Say like Uber Eats or DoorDash, and they don't deliver. Yeah, those are good examples. Or Airbnb, if a thing is not what you expected. Hey, I want my money back. You say to the vendor, no, sorry, can do. Pictures for illustrative purposes only. Credit card company doesn't give a shit. They want that $300 from you. They're gonna get that back. They have all the power in the world to do that. Toxic crafting, hobby. Never spend it on hobbies. Never spend it on hobbies. Unless, again, and this is not financial advice, please do your own research and act responsibly. This is my method and how I would do things, personally. Unless you have that money already in your bank account. You want a notification to come on your phone or your banking app to say, hey, you spent this much on your credit card. Cool. Immediately pay that off. That is fine. If you can get cash back and get a little bit of money off, that's fine. But just get rid of stuff immediately. Keep your debt down. Live in a credit place so credit cards are not an arm. I am too. Debit cards are great for planning, and understanding internet banking and how to do things yourself are great. We don't live in a time where cheap credit is a thing anymore. God, they will screw you over. Like, please be careful, chat. Don't spend more than you can afford. And don't buy itchy and scratchy dollars. The Nintendo Wii Club, Nintendo Wii store. Oh, we've had such great conversation. Yeah, I've loved it. So many tangents, and I'm just having fun.
Have to pay the debt back. I can only spend the money I already have saved on my bank account. The side effect to this is that every single time I buy something online, I'm hyper aware of how much money I'm spending, how
Yep.
much money I have on my bank account, and how much money will be left after I
Keep that
purchase it.
hyper
This
mentality.
already makes very minor impulse purchases like buying a game on the Wii Shop way less frequent, because you're constantly being faced with how much money you're spending and reconsidering what could have been a very impulsive purchase. And also, in 2010, most debit cards were simply not enabled for online purchases. If you wanted to buy something online, like on the Wii Shop,
Wait,
you had to
really?
get a separate online spending card, and you
Really? Okay, I think this person with her hang on. This came out 4 weeks ago. They're 25 now. If we look back 15 or so years ago, they're at, nah, okay, this person is just too young. This person is just too young. They may have had a Maestro card. Not MasterCard. Maestro had a subsidiary for debit cards. Or Visa had a subsidiary, essentially. Solo and Switch. Those were not online enabled. You had to get those separately as gift cards, essentially. I think Maestro is dead these days. Same as with Switch and Solo. I don't remember that by the 2010s. By the 2010s, no, I was spending money on my debit card. I could not spend money. I was... Ma'am, I am old. I am old. This person is definitely too young to have been able to spend money online. They tried to. What we were saying here is most debit cards, no, man, you were too young. You were just too young. You were not able to spend money online because you were too young to spend money online.
You had to top that card up separately with the money you wanted to spend online. If this sounds like a mess, it is. Actually, let me show you exactly what I had to do every single time I wanted to buy a game on the Wii Shop.
That's a lot for online purchases. You can open for an hour at a time. Really?
Turning off your Wii and getting ready to go out. Now, the second step would be either driving or taking public transport and going to your bank, where you would be greeted by having to wait for 30 to 45 minutes in a queue in an era where smartphones were just starting to take off. So
oh my goodness. Did y'all not have like kiosks at the time? You not do stuff in ATMs?
You want to deposit. You also have to pay an extra fee of 1 to 2 euros.
Okay, once again, the UK is amazing. The UK is amazing in this era because none of this stuff was a thing. You were not allowed to impose charges for people just moving money between their own accounts. This is basic banking. You could not do this. How is this a thing? People in the UK, did you ever have to pay anything to move money between your saving and, like, current account? Because if you did, I think you got ripped off there, Sonny Jims. Oh.
Every single time you put money into your card because it's 2010 and the world sucks. If I wanted to buy a 2000,
This woman is describing the 2000s,
anyway,
not the
you
2010s.
do all of that, you exit the bank, you take your car, you go back home, you turn your Wii back on, you open the Wii Shop channel, wait for it to load, click on add points, input your debit card number, then use the money in your debit card to buy the points, and finally, after all of this is said and done, 2 hours later, you can get Wario's fucking woods. Yeah, you can see why a lot of people were not doing this, right? Of course, in Europe, just like in the US, you could get physical Wii Points cards in stores like GameStop or EB Games.
Rule Britannia.
But I'll be honest, most people I know going to a GameStop, they were not getting a Wii Points card. They were either getting a used game or some shovelware crap. The reason this promo was not available in the US is because Japan, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand are all cash-first societies. Nintendo was not giving us free money and games because they liked us more. Just like every corporation, they have to make money, and the reason they were doing this was because by giving us a small free amount of Wii Points, we were forced to go to the Wii Shop and take a look around, check out what it had to offer for us. And potentially, this entire experience would make us actually spend our own money in future purchases. Okay, but how much fucking money did they have to spend to do all of this? They were gifting me their entire back catalog if I reached platinum. This we can't know for sure, and I don't think anyone is willing to actually calculate.
Chapter 3. I am willing to calculate.
So let's take into consideration the exchange rate of 100 Wii points equaling €1. If you are from North America, you can just swap out euros for dollars because the exchange rate was also 1 to 100 for you. Anyway, with this out of the way, let's actually talk about how much money they were spending. In the worst case scenario for them, which is the best one for us, where you actually reach the Platinum Ambassador status, they would have to give you every Nintendo published NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64 game available on the shop. So how much money is all of this worth? Well, the NES games are worth €180, the SNES ones are worth 144, and the N64 ones are worth 190. So that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, actually.
Just to get 21 people active on the Wii shop.
I don't think I knew 21 people
for
have Wii's.
euros just for these games. Except the house always wins. There's a reason why they are only gifting you Nintendo. They're not spending any money for that. They are literally just letting you download old game ROMs off their servers. This is nothing to them. Yes, they are potentially losing money on you not buying these games, but there were slim chances you were buying all of this anyway, and they're making a lot of money back with the people you got into this circle of hell called Wii Shop. But what about points? Because the games are just one part of the equation. Nintendo was also gifting you 500 points for every person, and every person you invited also got 500 points. So if Nintendo has to spend €100 worth of points on you, and €100 worth of points on every other person you invited, they have to at least spend this money, right? They are not the owners of every single
I'm not understanding this math anymore.
other people are publishing. This is assuming neither you or any one of your friends ever bought anything published by Nintendo with those points they gave you, which is quite unlikely because someone down the road is gonna get Kirby's Adventure or Super Mario Bros. 3. But anyway, let's suppose you and your friends all own a Wii but despise Nintendo games for some reason, okay? So you only spend your points on anything but Nintendo published games. According to some leaked sources, Nintendo's cut on every single third-party WiiWare game or Virtual Console game is 35%. So
that's a big
they
cut.
would take 35% out of anything you bought there, even if it was.
Hell, it's better than what Twitch gives me.
So if we take the €200 they spent to give you and your friends points, and we subtract this, they would have to pay €130 worth of points to the developers of any games you bought. I want to make a quick clarification here while I'm editing. €130 is the pool of money they're using to pay the developers you might be getting games from. They are not paying €130 to every developer when you buy one game. It's
My
not
God.
like they can avoid paying the developers, right? Right? In 2009, Ultra was tipped off by a developer about how eShop payments actually worked.
There is a minimum amount of sales on a per-territory basis that WiiWare developers must reach in order to recoup any money at all for their games, set in the mid-four-figure range for North America and lower
That's a lot of money.
European territories. Until a WiiWare title sells over that number, nothing will be paid out.
Now, this kind of thresholds are not unheard of when it comes to selling video games, but the reasoning given by companies about this issue
Love you like your
is
show.
to avoid shovelware. So, for
Have a
example,
lovely evening.
they don't want someone making 100 very bad games and just flooding the marketplace, hoping someone would buy their schlop by mistake. Steam,
Which some
for
people
example,
did.
has this problem, but instead of not paying developers, they just made refunds easier to get. There's a good chance that if you bought a game on WiiWare and you liked it, the money you spent never went to the developer who actually made the game, because if that game didn't sell enough copies, Nintendo just decided to pocket it and just call it a day. This was the case for Brian Provinciano, the developer of Retro City.
Oh, was the Harris
Rampage.
Boom guy
Talking to
there?
Nintendo
No.
Life admits
Was
that
it? I don't know
porting
who it
this game
was.
to the Wii actually lost him $20,000 for this single reason. This, by any standards, is very predatory, and in other terms, it's fucking bullshit. Nintendo was stealing from developers, and people should be paid for their job. It's weird for me to even have to say it out loud. And by the way,
Little bit
doing
odd.
this on WiiWare didn't save the Wii from shovelware at all.
Oh.
There are 4 reskins of
Gingerbread Man.
released physically for the Wii. A video game with 3 levels. And for Nintendo, this was fine. Nintendo
This is like
seal of quality.
you can buy this for a pound at
Fortunately, there are
CX.
some good news. Starting from 2014, so from the eShop onwards, Nintendo removed this threshold completely. So developers now get the money they deserve straight away. And also, Nintendo lowered their own cut from 35% to 30%. So this is good news. But still, I think this entire story is a very important reminder that huge companies, if left without supervision, will try to make more money even when it comes to exploiting the same indie developers.
No,
that
you never got it. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Here, it is easy for me to daydream about going back in time and scamming Nintendo out of these points, like farming these invites, making sure that I get as many points as I can, and I spend them on indie games so that developers actually get fucking paid. They go over the threshold. But I can't go back in time. Plutonium is too expensive. And it's not like I have a plan to try and scam Nintendo in 2010. I have two plans.
What?
Two very different ones. It goes without saying that what I'm about to show you is just for educational purposes, so don't
Chat.
do anything like this because it's probably illegal, and also how the fuck would you do that? This promo ended in 2012. In order to exploit the game, we gotta understand the rules. You gotta keep your eyes on the ball. I'm talking like
play the
in
game.
American football teenage movies now. Anyway, if you check the fine prints of the ambassador promo, you can actually see that the entire thing basically boils down to 3 steps. Step 1, find 20 Wiis that have never been connected to the internet. Step 2, connect them to the internet. Step 3, within 30 days, go on the Wii shop and input your Wii number as the person who helped them connect the console. Now, let's talk about the first plan, because today I'm going to perform a miracle. Thanks to hacking, I'm going to make 20 Wiis appear out of nowhere. By using a software named, I'm not going to try to read this, you can create a fresh new copy of a nan.bin, which is basically a copy of the Wii's internal memory. But crucially speaking, using
I don't think I'll be able to export this VOD to YouTube now I think about it.
Any serial number you want. Normally speaking, your Wii's internal serial number is identical to the one you find on the outer shell. But if you create a new NAND with a new different serial number, you're technically speaking growing a test tube baby clone NAND.
Don't call it that.
This is a new artificial NAND that is not connected to any real Wii. You're using a new serial number. Do you get where I'm going with this? On your Wii, you can use a software named Sneak to run this artificial NAND as if it was real from your SD card. All that's left to do now is connect this cloned copy to the internet, go on the Wii shop and register your real original Wii number as the ambassador who helped. You do this again and again for 19 more times and you got ambassador. You just invited yourself over and over and over again by wiping and recreating this clone 20 times. Now, I don't know if this would actually
Isn't give like an actual second Wii?
Other criteria like the MAC address of your Wi-Fi card to try and track when a single Wii was connected to the internet for the very first time. But then again, you could potentially.
A real question: you have a game Prism Chapter 1 but Dark Unicorn? I've never heard of it.
Way to test it because the promo expired in 2012, and even if I could, I'm not gonna do this. It's probably illegal.
This looks very metal.
That there's a method which is
that's cool.
Easier. Doesn't
PlayStation 2?
any hacking to
I have never heard of this.
Or any knowledge.
Oh, yeah, my. Do you remember these, chat? Do you remember all these videos? It's like the free V-Bucks scam, but not fake.
It's 2010. You can just make a YouTube video and say how to get 500 Wii points, then tell people to input your ambassador code and basically wait for shit to happen. Most people who will find the video are not going to actually be able to help you because they probably have connected their Wii way before the 30-day limit, but you only need 20 people. So if you get 10,000
it's real cool.
0.2% of the people there actually help you, you're set. And the reason I know this is that I actually did this. When I was 12 in 2010,
oh, I feel old now.
Years ago, I made a very bad video on Windows Movie
Okay, for real. I just very quickly went and searched Wii 3 points. The top video on YouTube. The top video on YouTube. Oh no. Okay, first of all, there's a Howcast video. There's a Howcast video now to do, which has 116,000 point views. But the top video is by a guy called Mr. Wii, and he has 102,000 views. How do you that is like, oh. 1.9 thousand views. 245,000 views. 251,000 views. This is so easy. This is clever. This is really good marketing.
Movie maker, explaining to people how to get Wii points. And thanks to that, I actually became Gold Ambassador and I bought a lot of indie games. So I guess my message to Nintendo is
shut your mouth and look at my wall.
What you have just seen is a work of fiction. I would never ever do that without a good excuse to cover my ass. This video was a bit of a development hell, but finally we made it. I want to thank Pelo, Coco, Mia, and Jidan for helping me shoot the
That's a real good video.
scene.
I like that.
Matt KC for the voice cameo.
Matt KC! Oh my goodness, Matt KC!
Developer and Kotaku, and you're gonna find them and any other source.
Matt KC did some amazing videos.
This video killed my computer.
He recompiled all of Lego Island.
Which is the one that
Sorry, decompiled Lego Island. Real fun dude. I highly recommend his stuff. Oh, hold on. Please move. Let me scroll you. We still got some time for videos. What have we got next? Like, what's on next on the, I do have memes we can watch, but I'm gonna save it till near the end. Looking food on the internet for fun and profit? Let's try this. Step, you're kind of, like, launching these out of a park. 20 minutes is perfect. That's a perfect length. We can watch this, and then we can watch memes, and I think we call it.
Let's go make a cooking video.
You're like a dollar star Michael from Vsauce here. We watch the latest one I edited? Yeah, sure. We can do that one. If y'all let me go to the bathroom real quick. Oh, I think I may have...
Hello. You guys want to play Monopoly?
I ain't playing Monopoly.
What the heck is that?
It's a game about going bankrupt.
What in the fresh hell is this, Sep?
Bro, you get it? Cause you broke,
Yeah,
bro.
shut up. I know what Monopoly is. I'm asking you what version is that?
Oh, it's the version where women get more money for passing go.
So you're saying the game is rigged from the start? You see, when I cheat people, it's all inclusive, B.
Well, it's a good thing we're all boys here.
Hot. Deadass B, that's it. I'm going somewhere where I can achieve tranquility.
Love Astolfo.
You can't leave. City's under quarantine. Also, you're still under house arrest.
Choice is an illusion.
Hi, Sammy.
Play Monopoly.
Fine, but we play normal Monopoly. Cause we normal people, B. And I ain't gonna waste time reading no rule book.
Sure thing. Let's play.
Bro, I'll be the banker. This way.
I need to get like an Astolfo figure.
The government will just bail me out, bro.
If you get to be the banker, then I get to be the race car.
Bro, you get to breath.
Pretty sure threats of violence is against the rules of Monopoly.
Oh, I'll check the rules.
Please read the whole manual for complete clarity on the rules.
Deadass B, I'm out of
You
here.
can't leave. You're still under house arrest. You'll get arrested.
There's always a choice. Did I face the apocalypse before I spend another...
This is just me if the sound getting crackly, is this me?
Please, Mr. Anime Police! You are going to jail for real this time!
Yeah, B, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't catching me. Get out of jail free card.
Oh, shit.
It's not possible! Just kidding. You're still going to jail.
I feel like a lot of people do
Well,
try that.
Do you want to finish the Monopoly game, or no?
Nah, let's do something actually fun instead.
What are you implying?
We can play Smash.
Nice.
I'm going away for at least 20.
Thank you, Zap. Thank you for that. We can watch more of those at some point. I love this series. Looking video. Y'all cute. You're cute, Sammy. We get a shout out for Loot Lime, for Sammy. He's an absolute bean.
Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're going to be doing advanced pizza pops. First thing, we need to stress that these are Pillsbury pizza pops, not pizza pockets made by the Slatterns over at McCain. Now, first thing we're going to do is take the pizza pops out of their
This is a
wrapper and place
deconstruction,
them
right?
on an already used plate. You can use a clean plate if that makes you more comfortable, but just know that it's not the same. When you put the pops
This is a
on the
deconstruction
plate,
of
first
cooking
make
videos,
sure
right?
these grill marks on the bottom of the pops are facing up. Since we want the final plating to be right side up and we'll be flipping them partway through the process, we're thinking ahead here. Once they're ready, the first thing to do is put them into the microwave.
It is really low? Okay, let me bring it up.
Alright, that's done. Take
Does that sound
them out,
better?
and before you do anything else, first flip them over, then put them back in the microwave for 40 seconds.
Hey, we're good now.
Here they are. We've got a little bit spilling out where all the fillings have burst.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna leave this running for a little bit.
Let's
I need to
check out
go
our color.
bathroom real quick.
Oh,
Be sexy.
yeah, look at that. Even, cheesy, saucy, warm all the way through. So good. That is a great pizza pop. So, I like watching cooking entertainment, which isn't really a deep admission or anything. It's an interest I share with millions of other people. Cooking shows are extremely mainstream, and in light of structural and cultural changes at YouTube over the last couple of years, they are increasingly becoming the face of YouTube. And that makes sense if we break down the incentives that are at play. Cooking shows have natural synergy with a lot of brands and advertisers. They are generally family friendly, and while they're not apolitical, they are rarely openly partisan, being more involved in the inherent politics of food than daily legislative news. They are also increasingly being run by comparably large media organizations with a substantial number of employees, which allows them to maintain a fairly prolific production schedule. These factors combined make them appealing to corporate YouTube as the face of the platform, because they're professional, high quality, advertiser friendly, strongly personality driven, still a little bit scrappy and DIY, but unlikely to draw negative attention to the platform. Like,
Hey,
the
return
Bon
chat.
Appetit Test Kitchen crew are unlikely to pay a bunch of guys on Fiverr to hold up signs saying death to Jews or post a video of a dead body. That's just not something I see happening. Now, of course, you can find
What did I come back to?
but that's just as much a strength of the genre. The subject of food is one that can be approached from a lot of different angles and find a foothold. And again, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, this VOD is not going up on
Food is one of the
YouTube.
few truly universal things.
Or can't go up on YouTube, I'm
needs
afraid.
to eat, but it's also highly localized, highly cultural, and yes, highly political. What you eat says a lot about where you're from, what you believe, and how wealthy you are.
Neely, welcome on in, raid us.
Didn't
Thank you much for the
actually
raid.
say let them eat cake when told that the peasants.
My name is Abby Alien VTuber, all-around goober, janitor of Jubilee Vase, and right now, I'm just relaxing. We're just watching some videos together for... How you doing? What are you up to, Neely? Yeah, go check out Neely. Go support them. Be part of the community, and lovely being. Also, that emo is adorable, Neely. Look at you. Ian, hang on. I can do an impression. That's my Neely impression. My Neely emo impression. If you need to look after yourself, go get a snack, go hydrate, go get a drink. Go stand up. The same for raiders. Go look after yourselves first and foremost. You've been sat down for a while. Look after yourself before you're gonna watch any more stream. This is goodbye from you. Oh, not goodbye. We're gonna head off. It's lovely meeting you. Hope to see you around again. We're watching a video on food videos. I don't know what it's about really. It's been suggested by Seb.
Peasants were out of bread, and not just because she spoke French. But the phrase so often attributed to her has become a shorthand for the disconnect between the wealthy and the working class, and it does this through the metaphor of food. Food is a universal need, and yet we live in a world where that need is met very unevenly.
Oh.
So while
Okay,
bread
now...
and cake are inert objects with no will of their own,
Ah.
they represent so much more. Bannock in Canada refers to a style of fry bread that's associated principally with indigenous culture. It's a simple recipe that's quick to make, tasty, is easily enhanced
You playing
with mixtures
Rainbow
like
for the
nuts
first
and
time.
berries,
It's very fun,
and
but you
goes
died a lot.
great with classic
Aw.
country jams and jellies.
Hey, you're gonna get better at it.
Saskatoon
You're gonna die less.
On years when I attend
We believe
the
in you.
Calgary Stampede, I make sure to stop by the Bannock stand because it's a great snack for sitting in the July shade, listening to the bustle of the crowd as you watch the ducks paddle around on
Ducks.
the
Okay,
boat
now I'm
ramp.
happy.
With regional variation, it is a nearly universal dish among
Hi,
Canada's
Amy.
indigenous
Welcome.
cultures.
How you
But
doing?
that's kind of the hitch, isn't it? It's universal from the high Arctic to the Pacific coast, over the Great Plains, through the Canadian Shield, to the Maritimes on the east, because its ingredients reflect the standard government rations packages.
In Venezuela, we call these flotas.
Tribes were forced off their
Flotas, fried bread. Flotas, because they float.
System in the late 1800s. This is
Like
what
a
I mean
fried
when I
naan,
say
essentially.
the inherent politics of food. So, of course, cooking entertainment can't avoid that. Any show is going to inherit those meanings and symbols purely by virtue of the kind
Oh, there's some
of food
good-looking
the show
flotas.
considers normal, what it considers exotic, and what it assumes the viewer is familiar with or has access to. Even if a channel is trading on the spectacle of creating something using absurdly expensive ingredients for the vicarious enjoyment of an audience that could never afford them, the channel operators themselves do need to be able to afford them. You can't, for example, demonstrate 30 different ways to cook Kobe beef steak without having access to 30 Kobe beef steaks.
Terrible cooking videos with way too much cheese. Oh, way too much cheese. Oh, I hate these. I hate these.
Or for New Year's, these would be perfect. They are made gold with edible gold leaf. So these are a little bit expensive to make because gold leaf doesn't...
Bullshit. No, gold... Two things. One, gold leaf is not... Okay, it is literally a luxury, but it is not expensive. But this is it is pretentious. You can buy 100 sheets of gold leaf, 14 by 14 centimeters. Is this food safe grade? Okay, this is not food grade. Okay, maybe food grade is a different thing. Gold leaf, food. Yeah. Okay, you can only get in, okay, much smaller packets. We can get 10 pieces of it for £6, $8, but it's hella pretentious. Isn't gold leaf just that not that good either? It's not even mid. It has no flavor. The tiny bit of chemistry knowledge I do understand is gold is so unreactive and stable. This is why it holds a lot of value. Gold reacts with nothing. And essentially tastes and flavors is tasting compounds which can react essentially. And gold leaf is just the metal in and of itself. It is rolled incredibly thin, like microns thin. Like, there's no such thing as imitation gold leaf, and very low carat. Low carat doesn't matter. No, it has to be pure gold, because the thing is, gold is mixed of a lot of things. Gold is mixed of a lot of things. For it to be food grade, it has to be pure gold. Why do people eat this? It is luxurious. Years and years ago, all of this is marketing. This is just marketing. Like, gold leaf is a really good way of making something gilded, like making it golden, to make, but you can do it very cheaply. Rather, it's very cheap compared to casting something in gold. Something cast in gold is pure gold. Gold leaf, this is the gold layer. Or it could be gold plated. Gold does form compounds, but you need strong conditions. Isn't it just like essentially, what is it? I think sulfur compounds is the main, like, I think, like, sulfuric acid is, like, a main thing that people do. This is, like, a tiny bit I remember from my geology class. The metallurgy for gold, I think you need, like, some kind of sulfuric acid to get gold to dissolve. That's not melting in your stomach. That's just gonna pass through. You're gonna have glittery shits. So this is the reason why gold, because gold doesn't react to anything. Not even your stomach or your mouth. It is safe to eat, and it's why it holds value. You might be Googling something, but you know that Goldschlager vodka people see? Not sponsored, but hell, actually, I wouldn't like to be sponsored. It is tiny and minuscule. Yeah, no, that's gonna pass straight through you. Hell, you might just end up with like gold flecks in your intestines. Not gonna do anything to you, because nothing in your body is potent enough to react with it. Nitric acid and hydrochloric for aqua regia. Oh, is that what aqua regia is? This book, Gilded Guts. I hate that. I just hate that idea. But yeah, no. Again, I was weirdly obsessed with, like, wealth when I was younger. All kind of things which are ostentatious and pretty. Marketing does, like, wonders on people's intelligence. Here's an example. Industrial diamonds. Industrial diamonds. Diamond is cheap. Diamond is very cheap. Because generally, the ones which aren't gem quality, so things which are cloudy, didn't cut too well, not the right color, not the right shade, from the wrong country. Yes, country matters in diamonds and gems for some reason. Really matter. Same fucking thing. I hate this. If you get something the wrong color, it becomes worthless. Not worthless, worthless. But all it takes is a marketing genius. Diamonds have had something kind of like this very similarly, in the past 20 years. Hell, it could even be the past 10 years. The least valuable color of diamond for the longest time was brown. Brown diamonds. Because they were not clear, they're kind of smoky, they didn't cut right, essentially. They wouldn't look good on a wedding ring, is what the De Beers Corporation and all these other diamond suppliers essentially did. They got a new marketing coordinator. They called them chocolate diamonds. Sold. They are now a mainstay of, like, gem dealers now. Because chocolate is cute and is yummy, and girls like chocolate, and girls like diamonds. What happens if you combine the two together? You get coal, but it's straighter. I hate wealth. No, sorry, not wealth. Luxury. Ugh. Diamonds are, in fact, breakable. No, you can put them in a fireplace and they'll burn away. They just need heat. That diamond lattice is strong against, like, cutting forces, because hard to cut through that kind of cleavage. Ugh. Capitalism mistake. I don't want to get into politics. But money and stuff. God. Ugh. Just watch for stupid donuts. I want a golden donut.
Doesn't really come that cheap.
There is also a persistent problem in food entertainment where it intersects with travel entertainment, and that is the exploitation of other cultures.
I am noticing this a lot because I'm planning my trip to Japan. I'm going to Japan very soon. Hi, Sai. I'm looking at the screen right now, so you're not going to catch me out. Damn, that sounded as longer than I expected. I'm planning this a lot on my trip to Japan, because I'm looking for things to do in certain places. Oh, what is that to do in such and such place? Any okonomiyaki? You can eat takoyaki. That's just food. I want something to do. You can go buy and drink sake. You can try ramen. No, those are not things to do. I want travel advice. And people are getting... Ugh! This frustrates me so much. And so I'm not gonna apologize for like my upbringing and stuff. But when you come around full circle, you see a lot of this stuff is just fucking point. And fucking useless. Neil, you gotta go eat. Have a lovely... Get some good food, Neil. You deserve it. Thanks very much for dropping on in. Abby, eating your drink sounds amazing. No, that is something you do in between activities. Despite being into Vol, excess gluttony is still not good for you. And if you do, make it like, do it like tapas style. Just enjoy like little bites here and there. Amuse-bouche. Just go have smaller portions. Share portions. Like, it's one of the reasons why, like, one of my least favorite kinds of videos, on YouTube especially, and I'm glad it's kind of died a death, it's mukbangs, and just over-excess. Sometimes you just need a good fucking burger, chat. Sometimes you just need a good fucking burger. Sometimes you need to eat a whole piece to yourself. But travel YouTube is such a cesspit of like, hey, you're just gonna go eat this place. And I'm guilty of like falling into it, because like today I'm like, hey, I wanna eat at this dumpling place really badly. I really want to go to Gogoichi Horai and have these dumplings. Because that's the thing to do. Trying to make your own things at home is pretty good. Ugh. I rage a lot. Let's keep watching.
Now, this is a fine line, and it's not as simple as, you know, folks making curry, but rather think more of creators trading in other cultures, specifically because those cultures will appear exotic.
Girl, help, I am chronically eepy.
Often framed as the host discovering a dish or destination.
Oh, I hate this. Like, I love cooking shows. I love cooking in general. Hate. I like people being inspired by things, but then discovering, oh hey, I found this little place. I found this neat hidden hotspot. Bitch, that is 4 stars and up on TripAdvisor. TikTok and YouTube Shorts has made this an epidemic. I hate this mentality. I love finding a place to eat, but the way they market things. So hello, BB. Hi, McCoy. Will you shut up, McCoy? I love this bean. Very good bean. You should go check him out, too. Bodybuilders and deadlifters will eat a ton of food. Look, bodybuilders and deadlifters just... all they eat is white people food. It is the plainest and most devoid of flavor chicken, rice, and broccoli. It's like, nah. I want some fun. You take the good, you want the good and the bad. Like from your sea salt, just don't go all the way. Just make sure to go back and forth. I am so mad.
This is particularly pronounced where food culture transitions to wellness culture, where the perceived exotic or exclusive nature of grains or fruits is leveraged to give the veneer of authority to grandiose claims that they are superfoods.
I fucking hate this too! Because I grew up in South America. I grew up where fruit was cheap. I know what fruit tastes like. I know what watermelon tastes like. I know what a mango's like. I know what passion fruit. Bitch, this is just normal fruit. I didn't eat a can of beans until I was like 9. I didn't eat canned beans until I was 9. I didn't eat canned or frozen veggies until I was like, you know why? You know why? Y tú puedes ir al mercado y está mucho más barato. El supermercado está más caro también, pero todavía está fresco y barato. It's so cheap at markets and supermarkets. They are just normal fruits. Apple juice was considered, I considered apple juice exotic for the longest time. I considered apple juice an exotic thing. Because you just think, because apples were not grown in the parts of South America I was in. It was stuff that was imported. Yes, it was grown in some other places, but no. You would, if you wanted juice, it would be fresh fruits. People would buy blenders, would buy juices. Hell, you'd go to, like, the little, like, stand on the outside. Because there's a guy selling some. A coconut used to, hell, I could buy coconuts. You could buy a coconut. The man with a machete in the street. This is perfectly fine. And this is the 90s, and nobody's a fucking lunatic. Yes, I'm turning into a boomer. We'll just hack the top open. You give him your 2 real. They'll give you a coconut and a straw. Perfect. If you're going to do that here, I get it has to be the shittiest little coconut. Hell, Marks and Spencer's in the UK a few years ago, and I don't know if I still do it. We used to sell these, like, coconuts. They were, like, shaved down to the coconut inside. And they were topped off. There's an ad break in progress. Oh, great. The coconut's, like, completely shaved. And there'd be... I kid you not. There'd be a pull tab on the coconut. They would shave a coconut in such a way so they could put the top of the can on it. The fuck is with that? I want and the thing is, if I want the fruits of my youth, like the fruits from, like, when I was little, the things I enjoyed, and I would, like, fresh passion fruit juice, chat, is just, there is nothing better. There's no there's no tartness. Oh, sorry, there is tartness. There's no sourness. I knew, if you know what fruit's meant to taste like, fruit tastes amazing. Passion fruit's lovely. You've never had good passion fruit. If it's bought in Europe, it's not good. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Possessing special properties, if not nigh mystical.
It's just normal food.
Contained in acai berries have also been said to help prevent certain health issues like arthritis, inflammation, obesity.
That's just fruits and veggies in general. Just eat a balanced diet.
Boost our energy and improve our sleep.
I'm going to show you how to make an activated charcoal detoxifying.
Oh, I hate activated charcoal.
Which is very high in protein. Here is goji berries. Here we have camu camu, lucuma powder, maca powder. Here we have moringa powder.
If you've ever been to Whole Foods with me, then you know I'm the guy that's obsessed with superfoods. I'm the weird dude that smells like essential oils and has a cart full of foods that most people have never even heard of.
So I've gone the herbal route. I've got Dr. Moore's herbs in my cupboard. 80-10-10, high carb, low fat. I've done high fat. I've done whole food plant-based for years. I've done junk food vegan. I tried it all. I drank my own urine for 2 years, almost every single day for 2 years.
Yeah, just a bit too much shit. Hi, Fossum. Hi, Fossum. How you doing? Come on in. We are watching a video on bullshit.
Do drinking diets count as cooking videos?
Do they?
Let me know in the comments. So
yeah, we're watching a video about how to cook
on YouTube.
Food online for a profit. It's a fun, it's fun, it's silly. I'm getting mad. I don't get mad on stream, but I'm getting mad.
Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to be doing the perfect can of soda. So first thing you want to do is hook the tab with your middle finger or maybe your index finger, then pull that
Welcome back from the ads, everyone.
And that's pretty much it.
Is that how I sound when I drink water? Soda?
Well, that is one great beverage. Now you just need to protect it from the cat.
Kitty!
Come on, Kitty, off the table. Well, first of all, don't. A cooking show is a smaller scale version of opening a restaurant. It's a bad idea because everyone thinks they can do it. And of course, like opening a restaurant, everyone already knows it's a bad idea, but everyone does it.
Terrible idea.
Also, like a restaurant, there's a lot of competition and it can be really, really hard to find a niche and audience before you just burn out because there are a lot of hidden hurdles to overcome. A bit of personal backstory. I actually have a ton of experience shooting food on video. For a couple of years, I worked with a mid-sized North American franchise making literally
Or an
hundreds
unhealthy
of
love life.
internal
Oh, it'll
training
give you really
videos
bad
for
breath.
food
That's your
prep,
other health
recipes,
benefit.
plating instructions,
Disadvantage.
the whole deal. Coming out of that, I dabbled with the idea of making either a sideshow or a new channel focusing on weird mid-century party dishes, and tested the idea with 2 hastily made proof of concept videos. Why would you make that much blue cheese flavored cream cheese and then mold it into a snowman?
Excuse me?
It didn't go well.
What is this, mayo and jelly?
That mayo does not do it any favors.
No. Why? One of the things you learn really fast working with food is that, well, it's not that hard to make it look, you know, at least good and appetizing.
No, it
It's
is hard.
also
That's
really,
pretty hard to do.
really easy to make it look awful.
Oh
To end
yeah,
up with
absolutely.
a delicious sauce that looks like greasy vomit. And this is because your kitchen is probably a terrible place to make videos.
Oh, it absolutely is.
It's dark, it's cluttered, you've
Yeah.
got dishes piled up because you've been shooting cooking videos for 3 days. The light is all on the wrong side of the room from the stove, which is where you're working, and the stove itself is lit by just a truly abominable 8-watt bulb that just makes everything look like just greasy and ugly. Every stray bit of grime is going to make you feel so gross the moment you're looking at it on video.
This is why, like, a lot of food, like, cooking YouTubers, they'll have, like, a portable burner. They use, like, a little pot stove.
Judge you for the kettle that you just leave on the stove because it doesn't fit in any of your cabinets? The answer is yes. Also, you're really going to want a second pair of hands because recording yourself is challenging at the best of times and somehow is just that little bit worse when you're trying to make something. I just want to demonstrate how much I needed to move. This microwave is just here as a prop, and I had to shove the couch basically into the entryway in order to get the camera into the right position in the living room. Adding to all that, the current quality threshold for
Yeah, I know this guy struggles. When I try and do my my setup, my models when I do Gunpla on stream, trying to do overhead video and trying to make that look good, hella hard. New lamps. I was kind of lucky that I well, no, I was kind of lucky. My old mic stand, I could retrofit that into a camera holder. But lighting and making sure that things are in frame all the time, y'all know how much I struggle to keep things in frame. How to keep things focused. It is tough.
Cooking videos on YouTube is pretty high. Even smaller channels are expected to have the kind of production values that come from having a dedicated recording space with lights, audio, and background. The current aesthetic biases towards crew that have access to production kitchens or studio space, not just because that makes things look good, but because it just makes the videos easier to make. And that's all before you even decide where you're going to position yourself on the 3 pillars of food entertainment: informational value, spectacle, and personality. Now, the state of YouTube being what it is, you can do spectacle and value without the personality, and you can do spectacle and personality without the value, and you can do all 3 concurrent or consecutive, but you can't do value and personality without the spectacle. Spectacle is compulsory.
Yeah.
Now, spectacle isn't a bad thing, and for our definition here, it encompasses a bunch of different kinds of spectacle, from dishes made with absurdly expensive or difficult to obtain ingredients, to excessively large or complex constructions, to comically unusual methods or ingredients, to simply watching a master of their craft do something at an extremely high level of competence.
These are the gummy snacks known as Gushers, except we've constructed ours filled with squid ink.
Also, while this type of framing, like breaking all this down into the 3 pillars of whatever, is really popular with the kind of folks who have brand guru in their Twitter profiles and can be quite useful in identifying broad trends.
I know, but it just sounds icky.
This is not meant to be applied religiously, and it does tend to get a lot hazier as you drill deeper into specifics. Like, at what point does personality itself become spectacle?
But realistically, I'm just
Love Maddie Matheson.
with all of these people trying to make me fail.
What I'm saying is that this is a useful way of conceptualizing
Love his cooking
things,
videos.
but don't go trying to like distribute exact
He's an asshole
percentages
though,
as though you
but I
were
love
serving
it
skill
kinda.
points in a video game. To use Bon Appetit as an example, while their most popular videos absolutely utilize the spectacle of Emil making a beef smoothie or Claire investing days of effort into producing a single
Dislike
plate
you,
of
Claire.
gourmet tater tots, that is not the sum total of the brand. Bon Appetit also swings to the extreme opposite ends with videos like How to Butcher a Pig being intensely informational and honestly pretty dry.
So here's a breakdown of the shoulder. And now what I'm going to do is...
These videos are really good.
cuts
How to
in a
break
way
down
that you might
things.
see them in a butcher shop.
I think I'll do like a
This
series on
video in
how to
particular
cook
is
something every
fascinating to
way.
me because while a general audience can follow the subject matter just fine, a lot of the video's actual language is business advice for working butchers.
Bellies get turned into bacon. Bacon is a great value-added product for butchers. Everybody loves bacon, so it's definitely within the butcher's best interest to have as much bacon as possible.
Spectacle is the hook.
And good
no,
advice,
it's
chat.
not
People do love
strictly
bacon. The
necessary.
meme's dead.
You can absolutely create a cooking channel that trades entirely in being strongly informative, driven by a big personality. But spectacle sells, and at the moment,
Nuh-uh,
it
Rubes.
absolutely dominates. In fact, it does so to the point that it has spilled out of just being the thing that draws attention to a YouTube channel and has become the trade of small trendy restaurants who have taken to creating absurd dishes
hate
that
those.
exist for the sole purpose of being photographically unusual and drawing the attention of social media personalities.
May taste
Now, at
awful.
VidCon 2019, this was the bedrock theme of the entire Instagram Creator Lounge. And while we're talking about negative outcomes, I
How the food
suppose
is
now
terrible.
is as good a time as any to discuss the elephant in the room. Channels like Blossom, So
Hate
Yummy,
it.
and 5
Hate
Minute
it.
Crafts.
Hate him.
Something about them should be familiar to anyone aware of the Frozen Elsa Spider-Man trend of horrifying CG videos that consumed children's entertainment on YouTube a couple years back.
Unfortunately, I
These
remember
blanket
those.
food/craft channels utilize a similar format, with each video consisting of an anthology of shorter segments that are often recycled across several videos. Individual segments are churned out by what is effectively a warehouse of video teams. So, for example, this Blossom video, 12 Creative Ways to Use Coca-Cola, Life Hacks by Blossom, only has around 5 minutes of cola-related hacks, followed by 9 minutes of hacks recycled from other videos to pad out the runtime. Though the cola hacks, at least 3 are just use cola as a marinade, and they use cola to get gum out of hair twice, and
It's a good one.
just put laundry detergent into Coke and fill the nail hole with soap?
Huh?
That's not a hack. You didn't. I'm sorry, I got sucked in.
They get you
Ann
in
Reardon,
so
the owner
quickly.
and host of How to Cook That, and her husband Dave have done some great.
I love these
reporting
two.
Into the business structure of these channels. I've included the links below in the description. As per our model, these channels rely heavily on the spectacle of their recipes, though rather than attempting to create something comically elaborate, they aim for spectacularly simple executions, making complex, time-consuming, or tricky recipes almost unbelievably simple, and they do that by just outright lying. Like using cola as glass cleaner, which, you know, nothing quite cleans glass like sugary amber liquid, or using it as a stain remover because Coke is famous for not staining clothing. And sure, why not just stick a pencil lead into your locks? Now you're just using chalk as stain
I hate these
remover?
videos, chat. They're so addictive. though.
Sorry, it happened again. It's probably worth mentioning that informational value should really be perceived informational value. See, it's not about being a recipe that you can follow along with and produce similar results. It's about looking like a recipe that you can follow. The trick is that most viewers won't try to make the vast majority of what they watch, and this goes just as much for a 200-year-old wedding cake recipe that takes a week to assemble, or a 5-minute omelet. This is then doubly true for things that are odd and impractical, like the long egg. And it turns out that you can crank out a lot of videos extremely fast if you're willing to just lie. Content farms are able to publish thousands of videos every month, and even for well-established creators, that's a really
I did used to watch them on
difficult
stream a
format
lot.
compete with.
They're awful
this is
videos.
a tremendous amount of effort because you're taking all of the normal complication of video production and adding in perishables and time limits, and there's a lot of mistakes you can make that means
I think 5 Minutes Crafts did some videos, like some like life hacks or craft hacks that would actually kill people.
To some degree or another,
Because of wood burning ones.
Videos get made by whom? Now, despite everything I've said, despite the way things structurally bias towards rewarding well-funded, well-equipped corporate teams, despite the fact that making a cooking channel is a bad idea and you shouldn't do it, I am glad that so many people ignore that advice and do it anyway, because the beauty of YouTube is that there is still room for someone who is scrappy and clever to share their own voice with
this is a guy who does Chinese cooking stuff. He's great.
I love this one, and I think everyone should try it.
I really do hope you give this a try soon.
Chef John from Simply Eats.
And that's shortbread chocolate chip cookies. If you make them, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. I wanted to make this video as a way of interrogating my own relationship to the media that I consume. I enjoy the spectacle of food entertainment, and in particular, I like seeing the absurd and the indulgent. I want to see the world's largest papaya, or reasonably authentic 2,000-year-old recipes, or a giant hamburger that is actually made of ice cream cake. Spectacle sells, and make no mistake, I am buying. But also, I am aware that there is a view of the world and an attitude towards food and a philosophy of food that is carried with that. It is not inherently good or bad, but neither is it value neutral. Implicit in each is a statement about what is good in the world and what the world should be like. And yeah, that can be prescriptive and constraining, but it can also be enriching.
Oh, I remember that actually. That was Vile Heretic.
Culture and sensation. Because that's when I like cooking the most. When it's not just about food, but a celebration of what food represents. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some dishes to do.
Oh, I hate doing dishes. That was a good video. That was a really good video. We're gonna check this guy out. Subscribe. I will say, there is like a lot of spectacle channels. And my complaint earlier about like the whole superfoods and like people saying we discover dishes, I have started changing like how I watch a lot of videos. In the sense that what I do watch now is oh yeah, I know that McCoy. Yeah, I know the fact that Claire. Yeah. That's why I think a few of them jumped ship to Babish, and I think Brad Leone has his own channel now. When it comes to food stuff these days, travel especially, I don't care about individual dishes. I like regional specialties now. And now that sounds Abby. These people say we discover things. No, I mean regional specialties in the sense of I'm already watching Japan content. I really finding out like when, say, finding out how like one area does things in their own way. What is like traditional to this area and give things a try. Here's another example. In Mexico, mole is a big thing, but mole recipes, depending on where you go, very different. And learning about those, I really enjoy that. But calling them discoveries as a dish on content, like, hey, treat it like this is why I didn't like Ghostwire Tokyo. There's so much great lore and information in that game about at a very basic level, but it didn't teach people that like there's no sort of like respecting or assuming that people have some intelligence, or saying in a sense of this is what something is called. It's not you don't simplify from there. Mexican street con. Y'all remember the whole Mexican street con trend from a while back? How everyone was talking about Mexican street con on these cooking channels? They're elote, not Mexican street. Mexican street. Just call them what they are. And say, these are elotes. They're typically found... It's a common street food in Mexico. Some of y'all might know them as in street con. That kind of thing. Educate. Keeping things real. I get so mad at stuff. I don't get so mad at stuff. I'm very chill. But this grinds my gears. Yeah. I want things better. I want people to be treated with respect and learn. But Abby, not an English word, hard. Learn a fucking language. And people hate the idea. The thing is, like, learning languages these days in a lot of places will not get you anything. If anything, knowing other languages can be a detriment, because some people are so back-ass words that they think knowledge is going to hinder you. Because like, you're going to move on and do something better for yourself. The more you learn, the better you become as a person. And I think the more people that improve themselves, I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? The more people that improve themselves and open their horizons and learn stuff, they just make the world a better place. I love passion. Don't know how to pronounce. Ever heard of this thing called, Google? Google? I know how to Google. Oh. I got mad. I got mad. I don't usually get mad. I don't get passionate. But... Nah, it's fun to get passionate. I enjoy talking stuff. I've never gotten into like debates and stuff, but I'm really into... I really like... When y'all know, I get very scatterbrained, I get very confused, I mix up things, I want to learn and sort of, like, improve my, I guess I'm not gonna say debate skills, more like conversation skills. Yeah. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Yeah, now you absolutely deserve one. Y'all need to see and love Vara, chat. She's an absolute sweetheart person. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been a little bit upset, I've been a little bit mad, but it's more about being passionate. We've been talking about food and how, like, food videos can be, like, very frustrating. No, you are. Laura, you sweetie. I got fired up some mini videos. I got some fired up on food videos. I love food. I love traveling. I love trying out new dishes. Just... Laura, while you're here, what do you think of gold food? Like, people putting gold leaf on food. Like, edible gold. Yeah, I actually don't have a Spanish for it. See, yeah, comidas con láminas de oro. Láminas? Hojas? No sé. Yeah, you know, like, when food gets covered in, like, has, like, some gold put on it. Like, you might have gold ice cream, or, is that vodka with bits of gold in it? What do you think of that? I just think it's really wasting gold. Yeah. I agree. And it makes things more expensive. I don't eat juicy, delicious meat, not gold. Yes! Mmm. Meat. It's like edible tinfoil that tastes mid. To be honest, regular tinfoil is edible, but it's probably not good for you. Actually, mentioning meat, I think Salt Bae did, like, a lot of harm to people when it comes to making food pretentiousness. I'm more like going into cheap restaurants and expensive ones. Ooh, yeah. I agree. Some good cheap like, if you find a good cheap restaurant, keep going there. Just be careful, because some of them might, with how expensive things are these days, if a restaurant's too cheap, it might be money laundered. Expensive ones, almost impossible to fill my hunger. Oh, do you like buffets then? Oh, I love a buffet. But you have to be tactical of a buffet. You can't just go like straight to the potatoes or rice. Despite how much I love potatoes and rice. Oh, if you get like radizzo style. Like there's like a Brazilian churrasco place. So yummy. But I'm kicked out of buffets. Oh no! Oh, Vara. She's a food eating machine, chat. And we love her. We adore her. Oh. Brazilian place in some place where I know big portions is best for me. Fair enough. I mentioned previously, I am big into I do like eating, but I can't have like massive portions anymore. I prefer having a lot of small plates at once. And because I love like if I'm eating, I love walking. I will eat at a place, move on, eat, 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 move on. I need to get more money's worth. I need to keep tasting things. Al, do you have a really good tip? Here's a good tip for you. Have you ever traveled somewhere? Buy street food. You're gonna get diarrhea anyway. We need to take an eating walk. I want to take a lot of people on eating walks. Just be careful not to get eaten while I walk. You can, like, have, like, get smaller beers, get smaller wines, get smaller portions of everything, but keep moving. I say smaller because if you have, like, bigger portions, you're gonna end up feeling unwell. If you eat too much too quickly and you want to plan on walking, you're gonna feel sick. The reason I can walk 10 kilometers, chat, very easily. 10 miles very easily. I just keep eating. Most calories that you burn in your body are on digesting themselves. You don't need that much more. You don't need a whole lot beyond what's necessity to gain weight. But burning like 200 calories, 300 calories, that's a lot of calories to burn. Abby won't save you if another predator decides to have lunch. Again, I don't like the idea of another predator being in my area. I appreciate respecting each territories. But yeah, eat and walk is the best way to do it. Go to the shitty bars. Again, because of like gut flora being so unique to food and water, it doesn't have to be like dirty or contaminated water. It's already different microbes to what you're used to. You are going to have an upset stomach for a few days if you go somewhere new. So just eat stuff which is cheap, which is a bit crappy, which is very local, which if everybody else eats it, why don't you? I ate chicken gizzards when I was in Kyoto. Chicken gizzard is disgusting. It is vile. It's crunchy. You shouldn't eat it. But I also had beef intestine. Beef intestine's kind of disgusting too. Delete it. Chicken liver. Bit too rich in iron. Delete it. Very yummy. Have I had cow tongue before? Yes, I've had cow tongue here in the UK. Terrible. Absolute garbage. It's boiled and sliced for sandwiches. In Japan, gyuton, beef tongue. Do it on yakiniku on a Korean barbecue. Oh, so good with some sesame, some garlic, a bit of soy. Oh, it's so juicy. Really tender. And even like yakiniku-like, where the meat quality is shit. It was pretty good. I don't like eating fatty meat. I don't like eating gristle. If I'm traveling, I will eat a straight thing of lard. Hell, this next trip to Japan I'm going to, I want to try Jiro Ramen. Jiro Ramen is this basic shoyu ramen. So you have your noodles, you have your soy sauce-based broth, spring onions, your bean sprouts, and then it's just a ladle of pork fat. And it emulsifies into the soup. It looks disgusting. I want to try it. When in Rome? When in Osaka? When in Tokyo? Okay, but what about linguas tortillas? Super good. I want to try lingua. The only thing I don't like, which I've never liked, is mondongos. Mondongos. Oh, hang on. How do you spell it? Yeah. Mondongos it's just intestines. Tripe. Lingua's cow-tongue, super good. Well, lingua is just any kind of thing, right? For tacos that kiss back, they don't kiss back. They're just yummy. I will say that birria tacos are kind of overrated. Shoot me. Here's the tip. If you go to South America, chat, go to, like, the place of, like, a painted outside, brick built, like cinder block building, painted outside, all the chairs, like, plastic chairs, except instead of the white ones you get in your garden, they're red or green, because they're sponsored by, like, local beer companies. Usually an associate of Anheuser-Busch or Coca-Cola. You'll get the best food in those places. Just cheap, basic eateries. Gorditas in Mexico, arepas in Venezuela. My phone is about to die, which I think is a very good cue to start wrapping things up. Yeah, this has been really fun. I've not been this passionate in a long, long time. I love food. I love talking about food. Sampling and tasting new things is just wonderful in general. And learning more about ourselves and the world. Learning things that we like. Oh, learning that you like something new. That is such a good feeling. Who would we say hi to this evening? Oh, dude, great question. Who would we say hi to this evening? Bum-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. I think... You know what? I think we'll say hi to Amma. I like Amma. Amma's chatting too. Let's start into Amma. She's doing a 12-hour stream. She's only just started it. She's just chatting as well. So let's keep these talkative vibes and bring him over to Amma, who's adorable and precious and just a good bee in general. We love her. She's a much chiller stream than me, though. So bear that in mind. Not Vol. Actually, she's a great artist, so you should, like, commission her, too. Chat. Oh, she's playing... Oh, no, wait, she's gone to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, no! That's bad for me, because I am not played that yet. I'll be back in on Thursday. We'll probably be playing some Goose Game, but also maybe some Microsoft Direct. Catch that live. Hopefully... V-Bridge is working again, so I can have my good mouth tracking. And... yeah, as Sep says, check out my Discord. Check out my Discord. Post more media if you want me to watch. We're gonna try and do one of these at least once a month. At least. Typically Tuesday when I have to go into... Ugh. Raid message. Alien Invasion. Let's go classic. There you go, chat. I have adored having you here. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a lovely your evening, the rest of your week. And thank you much else. I adore each and every one of you. Good night, y'all. Till next time!